I think my voice is clear now, right? Right. So hello everyone, welcome back to Resonance Hyderabad. So we were waiting actually for the day which is about to end, and also JEE Main 2026 January attempt successfully has been completed, and the students were actually eager specifically for today's batch, like on 28 morning and evening shift. They were waiting since from 21st, and finally they reached to their destination, and also they have completed their papers successfully. So coming to the point right now, so we are going to have whatever the paper analysis has been done, and from the student side, whatever we have received so far, what kind of papers has been, kind of questions has been came, and what was the level of the paper of this evening shift specifically. So we are going to discuss about this part with our mathematics Vivek sir, the physics, the mathematics expert, as well as the Venkat sir from the chemistry side. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir. So, after speaking with the students, what is the response from the side, sir?
Yeah, from the response, I think it appears to be easier chemistry, sir,
Okay.
compared to previous sessions.
Okay, okay. And about mathematics, sir?
Maths is there again, same thing only we can feel. Maths papers are lengthy, and some of the topic they ask the more number of questions. Just
Okay.
like for the progression now,
Okay.
what we are observing every time they are asking the question.
Okay, okay.
So this, but again, you can say the paper was not difficult, but this is a lengthy paper.
Okay, okay.
So if the calculation part is the strong, then only you can the fast.
It's okay.
That
Same
is what we
scenario.
have also received from the student side, that in physics also it was like a moderate but kind of lengthy because the very deep calculation. Was it absorbed something from the chemistry side also, sir? Venkat sir?
Chemistry side, most of the questions given easier, moderate only, sir, in this paper.
Okay.
Compared to the previous papers also.
Okay.
Just to, they need to read it properly.
Okay.
And if observe, easily they can solve compared
Okay.
to.
So coming to the chemistry point, sir, what do you observe in 28 shift as well as 21, 20, 23, 24, this four comparatively? A student was saying it going to be very tough or very easy. So what do you observe? What is the difference between these shifts? Almost all are similar, or kind of high and low?
All are not similar, sir. Some appears to be little lengthy calculations,
Okay.
like mathematics only.
Okay.
Especially exclusive physical chemistry.
Okay, okay.
Some appears to be 24th shift 2.
Okay, okay.
And
20%.
before also one or two shifts appears to be lengthy.
Okay.
These are not so tough, but they take time, and they need to solve step by step properly.
Okay.
They need to be solve the question effectively.
Okay.
Till the last they do.
Okay.
If anything they feel missing there, they cannot solve.
Okay.
Same thing in JEE means, so every time student need to be
Okay.
good in reading the question.
Okay.
Not the
So
solving.
you mean to
first
say
reading the
it was
question.
all about the language and understanding the question, and also about the practice almost.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to the max side, sir.
Yeah, maths also what we observe, some of the session maths paper you can say somewhat the easy it was there. Just
Okay.
we have seen in the first session,
Okay.
but after that most of the session we have seen paper is a little bit lengthy paper.
Okay.
But at the same time we can say the model is there, whatever the previous year asked the question P by P.
Yeah.
So from similar model printed also it is there.
Okay.
So a student point of view, if we can did already the P by P, so
Okay.
examination is easy for you.
Okay.
Only the one thing you're going to be stuck, that part is the calculation. So obviously, if you are the good in the calculation, so you can do the good.
Okay, sir.
So for the appreciation, I will say you are going to write the appreciation. Obviously, you can just try to do more and more calculation. That thing, not in a one day it is going to be developed.
Okay.
From the right now only previous year, one paper, two paper, number of paper you can try. Obviously, automatic process are there. Your calculation is going to be increased.
The same thing in the physics side also. From physics side, the calculations are mandatory, and if you are doing the calculation very well, like honestly speaking, that majority of the JEE Main student, while solve the questions in the class itself, any lengthy calculation comes, they actually try to avoid that. So they will be sure, no doubt, that they might get the answer in the final, they will get it, no doubt. But the practicing during the whatever the classes are going on, during this part, if they are practicing and working successfully, then 100% this calculation, whatever the errors are they are getting due to the calculation, it will be obviously it will be avoided. And nextly, sir, coming to the next part, however successfully our 26 January attempt has been done, James. So what do you suggest for students who are willing to go for the April attempt, considering the boards in between? From the back side, what do you suggest?
Just what I will suggest as a giving the suggestion must be the calculation must be improved, and some topic we have to must be the focus. Just like we have to get the permutation and combination always 1 to 1 2 question, and one of the session has the 3 question from that. Even for progression also consistent 2 questions in the examination. 3D active we have seen 1 to 2 question only, one from the vector, one from the 3D only we have seen. So this important topic is there. So I will say the aspect. First of all, try to do this important topic only. So again, question will come how we have to do this important topic. So
Exactly.
what we have to do, what the PIP is there previous year, especially after the 2021.
Yeah.
From those to up to 25, what is 5 year question is there? All each and every question try to be solved. If you can solve with the time, so automatically your speed is also going to be increased. Calculation is also going to be improved. And also similar type of model question will come in your appeal exams as well.
So coming to the chemistry side, you suggest to the students who are actually waiting for the 20, I mean to say April,
April session.
April, yeah.
Yeah, April sir, based on overall observation, not only today, this overall shifts in the past year and this year also. If you observe, students should be very good in calculation part, 100%. That they cannot do in the examination. Many students are trying this in the exam directly. That is not the correct thing. Coming, for example, if you coming April session students as well as for who is studying in 11th class, this is a great. This should be the great lesson to them actually. This is great
Like,
useful sir actually.
like what could be the chapters that you might suggest to the students so that during the session, like anyhow it's 20th January, February, March, they will receive the awards respectively, like IC background student, CSE background student, followed by intermediate level. And after that, they will have a second gap, barely 15 20 days to go with the second
of Science is there in Bangalore.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So this year onward, they are taking admissions based on the advanced implementation only.
Okay.
Up to the last year, not like that. But
Okay,
there is
okay.
a good news for the 2026 student.
Okay, that's a great
This
news for the
mains.
students. Okay, so they are also taking on the based on mains level,
Means not advanced marks.
advanced, whether they are qualifying or not. It's up to that particular marks, what certain range is there, based on that they are going to take.
Same thing.
Okay.
First of all, they can qualify according to the means.
Okay.
After that, they can write the advanced examination.
Okay.
So whatever they can score advanced paper marks, based on that, they can apply to the ISC.
So,
This thing.
okay, so anyhow, we were just continuing with the next students, what 20 April attempt, what they have to attempt. So from physics part of view, anyhow, I can say those chapters are again repeating. So almost in all these shifts, we got two questions from geometrical optics. The students are suggested to go with those chapters, units and dimensions, including the errors, and this 28 evening shift also we got 2 to 3 questions. The students are saying that we got 2 to 3 questions from the units and dimensions, including the errors. Followed by that, semiconductors also got the question, and there was one question from the breed frequency also. The student was saying that no doubt it's a kind of related topic, but the question was asked earlier also in certain parts or certain shifts. There was a certain questions like from Doppler effect we got one question, even from reactivity also we got some questions. So coming to the point, so I just suggest go with the geometrical optics, semiconductors, rotational motion, units and dimensions, include the errors. Followed by that, even we got the questions from the thermodynamics and fluid mechanics, electrostatics, and magnetic effects of current. So these are the chapters from where the student can actually focus during these days if they are actually looking forward for the April attempt. Followed by keeping NCRT in front, because the boards is also very important. So the students who are looking forward while preparing for the boards level, they might also go with the PYQs, as sir has Venkat sir has already said. Also our Vivek sir also said that if the PYQ the student is doing perfectly, then 100% he is able to crack it. Almost all the questions, more than 50% of the questions are PYQ derivative only. So one or the other way we are going to get the questions, no doubt. So coming to the max side, sir, so do you often suggest NCRT for the JEE mains as they are going through the
Math, I won't suggest for the NCRT. You can read the concept, that is the okay. But I will suggest must we do the practice from the P by Q only. Because as much the calculative question is coming nowadays in the examination, that much of calculative question is not there in the NCRT. For the reading the concept, that is okay. You can read the NCRT for the concept point of view.
Okay. Like in physics and chemistry, we required some NCRT questions. So, like in max, if PYQ the student is going on, so you can plan in yourself for the next April usually. So, coming to the paper side, which has been completed so far. So, what kind of level was observed, sir, in math side?
Math side, we can say, we can't say paper is a very difficult paper, but you can say paper is a lengthy paper is there. Even you know the concept also. So once you can start solving the sum, in the middle you can get the so much calculation is there. If you are perfect in the calculation, you can keep little bit patience and you give some time for the calculation. Obviously you can evaluate with the 4 marks. But middle of the question only, due to the calculation, if the lack of the confidence, obviously it is going to be rewarded as a negative marking. So must be calculation, you have to improve only if you want to achieve a good marks, a good rank in the mains examination. Surely.
And what about the level of this chemistry, sir?
Chemistry is today's paper is overall thing is, if you observe, every student must be perfect in NCERT level, especially inorganic and organic. First of all, they need to be perfect in that. After that, their classwork they need to revise, and basic things they need to be strong. First of all, no need to go run towards the IA advanced level questions, all the things they means. Just they need to be good, very good in concepts. Then they will solve the more number of questions, especially physical chemistry. Many students are not solving physical chemistry questions. Only thing is the question is not so tough.
Okay.
Questions are easier, moderate only, but calculation part is there. That's why they are not trying actually. They are not looking at the question also. They are not practicing in the regular session.
So what overall we are observing, sir? Calculation play a vital role.
vital
Yes.
role.
So
And
for
then the
this
one more thing, sir,
examination,
reading the question also.
reading
Actually,
the
physics and
question.
chemistry, reading the question, that is not simplest language, single word,
Correct,
single
correct.
line questions, sir,
So
actually.
overall, maths, physics, chemistry, all require mathematical calculations, which
Mathematical
is mandatory
calculations.
for all the students. Moreover, sir, if you are looking forward, like from physics side, as I already informed, it was moderate and kind of lengthy paper. So now looking forward, the students who are chill now and they think that 100% they are going to crack this part, 99% plus they are going to get, and they are looking forward for the advanced level. So what do you suggest, sir? So if they are looking for the advanced level, there might be some repeaters also, and who will be looking forward for the advanced level instead of the mains part, along with the mains part. So what do you actually suggest for them? So if they are looking for the advanced, so how many number of numericals they should start? If especially we'll talk about the repeaters and then we'll start with the 12 students. So first for the repeaters, sir, what do you suggest
Number
for
of
them?
questions we can say, by the way, not any fixed number is there, but one average you can say 30 to 40 question must be solved daily basis only. And again, as for the mains, we are suggesting you P by P. For the advance also, must we go through the at least last 15-year P by Q.
Okay.
Once you can go through the P by Q and whatever the concept is into the P by Q, those all the concept again you can revise, because just like in the mains examination, maybe the some of the similar type of some came,
Yes.
but in the advance, as we are thinking, it is not at all possible. So what you have to do, you have to go to the depth of this all the concept, because question they are going to frame based on that concept only. So once you can do the practice more number of sum based on that particular
Yes, sir.
concept, so obviously you are going to perform well only in the mathematics.
So indirectly, if you are looking forward for the for advanced level also, if looking forward, then 100%, I mean to say whatever the questions are there in PYQ also is looking forward, it will be done easily. What about in chemistry side, the same one?
Same thing, sir.
Okay, so from
Mostly
my side also.
PYQ is to be
Okay, so we have received the questions from the students and we are ready with the mathematics part right now. And Sagar sir is going to continue with the mathematics part.
Okay, dear student, now we move to mathematics portion discussion of the paper. We received many questions from the student. Now one by one we discuss all the subjects. Now coming to mathematics portion first. Okay, so this is our first question. The sum of the coefficient of x power 499 and x power 500 in the binomial expansion of the sequence is equal to. So by the way, this was the question from binomial theorem, and this type of the question already they asked, and here you just need to use GP also. So our chapter is BT, binomial theorem. Question is easy only. Okay, so what we do to get the sum of the coefficient, first we find the sum of this complete sequence, then we get the coefficient of these exponents. Okay, so first I am finding the sum. As you can see, 1 plus x power 1000, then 1 plus x power 999, and into x square, 1 plus x power 998, so on. So this is a GP. So sum of GP A, 1 plus x power 1000 into 1 minus r power n r. If we divide second term by the first, then what we are getting, x by 1 plus x. Power n, number of terms are 1001 by 1 minus r, when we write 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Okay, now it is just simply 1 by 1 plus x. Further, 1 by 1 plus x, 1 plus x multiply here, 1 plus x power 1001. When we multiply to this complete, then 1 plus x power 1001 we are getting, and when we multiply here, 1 plus x power 1001 cancel, and x power 1001 we will get. Now what do you want? We want sum of the coefficient of x power 499 and x power 500. So coefficient of x power 499, 1001, C 499, plus coefficient of x power 500. that is 1001C 500. Now it looks like NCR plus NCR minus 1, that is N plus 1 CR, 1002 CR, that is equal to 500. So this was easy only. Okay, 1002 C 500. Then here we go. Now coming to next. Okay, if r equal to 1 to 25, r by r power 4 plus r square plus 1 is equal to p by q, where p and q are the co-prime positive integer, then the value of p plus q. So this is the question from the sequence and series miscellaneous portion. Sequence and series. Here in case of miscellaneous, we just need to write whenever this sequence is neither AP, GP or AGP, then what we do in sigma, if you use general time, we need to write difference of two similar terms. Okay, so our sequence is sigma r equal to 1 to 25. I'm going to write this one as difference of two similar terms. First, we know what are the factorization of denominator, that is r square plus r plus 1 into r square minus r plus 1, important factors which you need to remember. Okay, in numerator we have r. Now by the way, numerator can be written as difference of denominator factors. The difference is equal to 2r. Let me multiply by 2 and divide by 2, 1 by 2. So further, if we write 2r as this one minus this, it looks like a minus b by ab. So 1 by 2 sigma r equal to 1 to 25. When we write this 2r as r square plus r plus 1 minus of r square minus r plus 1. Okay, then we divide by this one. In first time when we divide this one by this got cancel out, and what will remain? 1 by r square minus r plus 1. And similarly, when we divide this second expression with this one, then second part got cancel out, and minus 1 by r square plus r plus 1 remains. Okay, now just we need to put r from 1 to 25, cancellation occur. 1 by 2, if you put r equal to 1, then this is 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3. Now we put r equal to 2, then 4 minus 2 plus 1, that is 1 by 3, and 4 plus 2 plus 1, 1 by 7. Then we put r equal to 3, then 9 minus 2 plus 1, that is equal to 1. 9 minus 3 plus 1, that is 1 by 7, and r equal to 3 here, 9, 3 and 1, so 1 by 13, so on. If we write at last, what remains when we put r equal to 25, so on. Now you can see here, minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 got cancel out, minus 1 by 7 plus 1 by 7 cancel out. In the first three terms, first one and last one remains. Then in complete sequence also, first and last remain. So first one is 1 minus last one will be when we put r equal to 25 here. So if I put r equal to 25, this is 625 plus 25 and plus 1, so 651. Now further, if we simplify, that is 650 by 651. This got cancel out 325 times by 651. Okay, now what do you want? This is p by q, you can compare, and here you got p by q. Then sum of these two, that is equal to 976. Okay, 976 is the correct answer. Now coming to next. Okay, again another question from the GP. Okay, by the way, previously that question which we saw, that was the combination of GP and binomial theorem, but this is the question from the pure GP only. And easy only, just simply 6 by, acha, by the way, 6 by 3 power 26, 10 by 3 power 25, 10 into 2 by 3 power 24. From here to here we have GP, that term is extra which we need to write as it is, 6 by 3 power 26. Now sum of this GP, I'm just using the formula A, 10 by 3 power 25. Then r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. What is the value of r? When we divide this one by this, 10 got cancel out, 2 remain, 3 power 24, 1 3 remain, that comes in numerator, that is equal to 6. R is 6 only, so 6 power n number of terms if we count from here to here. As here we have 2 power 0 to 2 power 24, 25 terms we have minus 1 by r minus 1. Okay. Further, if we multiply 6 by 3 power 26, this is 5. 5 to 10, 2 time cancel. Then when we multiply, it is 2 into 6 power 25 by 3 power 25. Okay. Then here we multiply minus 2 by 3 power 25. Okay. Now, by the way, this one is also, if 1 3 we got cancel out, then 2 by 3 power 25 we are having, and that is also same. So this got cancel out. 3 power 25 got cancel out. So 2 into 2 power 25, that is finally 2 power 26 we got. This was easy one only. Okay, so our answer is 2 power 26. Now coming to next, integration. Okay, by the way, here limit was minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. The value of this integration, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, 12, 3 plus greatest integer of x plus 3 plus greatest integer of sin x plus greatest integer of cos x. As the limit is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, first I'm going to use the property 4. So what we do, we convert this limit in the form 0 to pi by 2, 0 to a, then fx replaced by fx plus f minus x. First I will write the fx, 12 into 3 plus greatest integer of x divide by 3 plus greatest integer of sin x plus greatest integer of cos x. Then f minus x, x replaced by minus x, 12 as it is. 3 plus greatest integer of minus x divide by 3 plus x replaced by minus x. Sin minus x is same as minus sin x. Now greatest integer of cos minus x, but cos minus x and cos x both are same. So greatest integer of cos x only. Okay. Here we got in terms of 0 to pi by 2. Now these are like greatest integer of fx, and these two are like greatest integer of minus fx. In definite integration, whenever you use greatest integer of minus x formula, greatest integer of minus x, we have two values, minus greatest integer of x whenever x belongs to integer, and minus 1 minus greatest integer of x whenever x does not belongs to integer. And whenever we talk about the definite integration, there will be a interval like a to b, and in any interval maximum 2 3 times or any finite number of times x will be integer or fx will be integer. Okay, and those finite point, countable point doesn't matter. So that's why in case of in case of definite integration, always just simply we use greatest integer of minus x is minus 1 minus greatest integer of x. Just you use this one only. Now I'm going to use it. This can be written as minus 1 minus greatest integer of sin x. This also can be written as minus 1 minus greatest integer of x. Okay, I'm just going to replace the values. Limit 0 to pi by 2, 12, 3 plus greatest integer of x. Now here, now as the interval 0 to pi by 2, it means first quadrant only. Sin x and cos x both lies from 0 to 1. At 1 or 1 point only it is equal to 1. So in remaining it is 0 to 1. It means 0 point something, greatest integer is going to be 0. Directly I am just putting these equal to 0. In 0 to pi by 2, these are perfectly 0. So just directly we are replacing 0. Now here 12, 3 minus 1 is 2 minus greatest integer of x. Okay, in denominator 3 minus 1 is 2, again minus greatest integer of sin x 0, because in 0 to pi by 2 sin is 0 point something only. Greatest integer of cos x is also 0. Okay, now into dx. Now if we simplify 0 to pi by 2, 3 to 12, 4 time cancel, 4 into 3 6, 6 plus 4 greatest integer of x, and here 6 time cancel, sorry, this one 4 time cancel, 4 into 3 is 12, so this is 12 only, and 4 greatest integer of x, 6 time cancel, 6 into 2 is 12, and minus 6 greatest integer of x. Okay, finally if we simplify 0 to pi by 2, here 12 and 12, that is equal to 24. minus twice of greatest integer of x. Okay. Now, as we have greatest integer of x, I'm going to divide this one in two parts. One is 0 to 1 and other is 1 to pi by 2. In case of 0 to 1, it is 0 only. So, what we got? 24. In 1 to pi by 2, this is 1 only. So, what we got? 22. Okay. Now, if you integrate from first one, we got 24. In second one, 22 out constant. Integration of 1 x upper limit minus lower limit. What we are getting? Pi by 2 minus 1. Finally, if we simplify this 22 into pi by 2, that is equal to 11 pi. 24 minus 22, that is equal to 2. 11 pi plus 2 we are getting somewhere. Okay, so our fourth option is correct one. Now this was also okay. In definite integration, generally they ask the question from the greatest integer function, but you cannot say difficult. Okay, now coming to next question. By the principle of inverse trigonometric function, the value of tan of this one. Okay, so what we do? It is 2 sine inverse 2 by root 13 minus 2 cos inverse 3 by root 10, as these both are different. So whenever these are different, first we need to convert in terms of tan inverse, because formula to use, tan inverse formula is always easy to use. Okay. So by the way, sine inverse, when we use sine inverse, when we convert, I'm using interconversion to convert sine inverse into tan inverse. As this is positive, directly I can write using the triangle in terms of tan inverse x. So sine inverse, so this is going to be perpendicular by hypotenuse 2 and root 13. Then base is going to be root over this one square minus this one square, that is equal to 3. So this sine inverse can be written as 2 tan inverse perpendicular by base, that is equal to 2 by 3. This cos inverse also we write in terms of tan inverse. So as this is cos inverse, this is base by hypotenuse 3 and root 10. Then what will be the perpendicular? Root over this one square minus this one square, that is equal to 1. And this is going to be tan inverse perpendicular by base, that is 1 by 3. Okay. Now y is equal to tan of, in these both 2 is common, then tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, that formula I'm using. Okay, so tan inverse, what we can write? X minus y 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 by 1 plus xy 2 by 3 into 1 by 3. Okay, then tan of twice of tan inverse. Now what we are getting? Numerator is 1 by 3. This one is 2 by 9. If we take the LCM 9, then we are getting 9 and 2, 11 by 3. It is 1 by 3. Numerator is 1 by 3. Denominator is 11 by 9. 3, 3 cancel. Then what we are getting? 1 by 3 and 11 by 9. 3 got cancel out. 3 in numerator, 3 by 11. Okay. Now again, tan 2 theta or 2 tan inverse x formula I'm using. 2 tan inverse x formula that I'm going to use is tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. Okay, so tan of tan inverse 2x is 6 by 11 by 1 minus x square, that is 9 by 121. This tan and tan inverse got cancel out, and what we have remaining? 6 by 11, 121 minus 9, that is equal to 112 by 121. Okay, now simply 11 to this one, 11 time got cancel out. 6 into 11 divide by 112. 2 this is 50, 6 time cancel, and this is 3 times, so 33 by 56 we got here. Okay, so 33 by 56, and what actually they are asking? Then the value of tan of this one, 33 by 56. Okay, now coming to next. Okay, so this was the maths part. Now I request to Srinivas sir to join us for the chemistry.
Hello student, hope you did well in today's exam. Now I am going to be discuss chemistry part. This is Srinivas, working as a chemistry faculty in resonance, right? Let us discuss chemistry, right? So, okay. So first question they asked from the chemical equilibrium or chemical kinetics that relates the temperature and equilibrium constant, that is temperature effect on the equilibrium constant. They give the plot of log 10 k versus 1 by t, gives a straight line, the intercept and slope respectively. This is the easiest question, just you need to remember the equation, Arrhenius equation. What is the Arrhenius equation? K is equals to Arrhenius constant e power minus Ea by activation energy by RT. Okay, right? Upon simplifying this one, you get log K equals to log base 10A minus Ea by 2.303 R into 1 by T. Okay, right. Just what is the equation? What is the log K? This one, this is 1 by T. What is the graph you get? We have the negative slope, right? Right. This is Y. This is the C intercept minus mx. X is the what? 1 by t. What is the slope? Slope is the m is the minus. This is the slope minus Ea by 2.303 R. And what is the intercept? What is the intercept? Intercept is the log A. So intercept is log A and slope is the minus Ea by 2.303 by R. So very easiest question they asked, right? What is the correct option? Option is intercept. And what is the sequence they asked? Intercept and slope. This is the correct first option is the correct one. We have the negative slope here, right? We get the straight line with a negative slope. Let's move to next question, right? See the question, very easiest question, just comparing the equation what we have, what relates the log K and temperature, right? Let's move to next question. This is also very easiest question from the wave properties, from the atomic structure. Okay, consider the following electromagnetic waves, right? Electromagnetic waves, they given wavelength in first one. Okay, in the second one they given frequency, in the third one they given wave number. They asked for the order of energies. Order of energies. Just convert every term into same term. Like you can convert wavelength into energy, or keep wavelength as the wavelength, convert frequency into wavelength, convert wave number into wavelength. Then we can get the answer. Okay, what is the relation? E is equals to hc by lambda, that relates the energy of the wave and frequency wavelength of the wave. Then that means E is inversely proportional to lambda. That means lambda increases, E decreases, or lambda decreases, E increases, right? Right. First they given wavelength, right? They given in terms of nanometers. Okay, lambda A is equals to 400 nanometers. Very easiest question. Then 400 into 10 power minus 9 meters. 1 nanometer equals to 10 power minus 9 meters. Then 4 into 10 power minus 7 meters, right? We get the lambda A. After that, what is the lambda B? Lambda B is equals to C by lambda. C is the velocity of the light. Okay, right. Sorry. Frequency. Okay, then lambda B is equals to C by, okay, frequency of B. Lambda B is equals to 3 into 10 power 8 by, what is the new B they given? 10 power 16. 10 power 16. What you get? Lambda B is equals to 3 into 10 power minus 8 meters. Okay, we get the lambda B. We have the already they given directly lambda A, lambda B. From the frequency value, we convert frequency into the lambda, no issue. and they given the wave number, nu bar they given. What is the nu bar? They given 10 power 4 centimeter inverse. Convert into the lambda. What is the relation? Nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda. It is reciprocal of wavelength. Okay, then lambda is equals to 1 by nu bar is equals to 1 by 10 power 4 centimeter inverse is equals to what you get, 10 power minus 4 centimeter is equals to 10 power minus 6 meters. So we get the lambda c also. Then relate all. Okay, right, lambda c greater than, okay, lambda a greater than lambda b. So what is the relation between the energy and wavelength? Energy is inversely proportional to lambda. Then what is the energy relation? Energy of B is greater than energy of A greater than energy of C. Then what is the answer? BAC. B greater than A greater than C. Then answer is 2. Very easiest question from the atomic structure. Right? Right. See here. First, convert into one term. All the terms whatever given, they given in different terms. Convert all the terms into in a one term. You can convert into wavelength into energy, or energy into wavelength, frequency into wavelength, or wavelength into frequency, whatever it may be. Convert all into one term and compare the values. Then you get the answer by taking the E is inversely proportional to lambda. Right? Let's move to next question. Okay, right. Yeah, you need to remember the everything. Actually, we need to by heart, because whenever we have the melting point, boiling points, there are some exceptions always. There are some exceptions. Actually, melting points, boiling points depends on the van der Waals forces. Sometimes London forces, sometimes intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So many factors affecting the what? Melting points and boiling points. Generally, melting point, boiling points are depends on the what? Van der Waals forces. Van der Waals forces increases with increase in surface area. And surface area is increases with increase in what? Molecular weight. That is the relation. Boiling point and melting points directly proportional to what? Molecular weight or surface area. This surface area is directly proportional to what? Van der Waals forces. Van der Waals forces is directly proportional to what? Molecular weight. Among the given hydrides, HF, HI, HBr, HCl, as HI has the highest molecular weight, its boiling point also very high. HI greater than, HBr greater than, HCl greater than, HF. This is 100% wrong sequence, wrong order. Why? Because in the HF we have the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Here hydrogen with fluorine. Then we have the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Due to the strong intramolecular hydrogen bonding, even HF has the less molecular weight, its boiling point is very high because of strong hydrogen bonding. Then correct order is, this is wrong order, correct order is HF. And in the remaining case, van der Waals forces dominates, that means surface area dominates, that means molecular weight dominates, right? Then boiling point, there is no hydrogen bonding in the remaining case, only in the case of HF. Due to the hydrogen bonding, it shows the highest boiling point. HF greater than, HI greater than, HBr greater than, HCl, this is the correct order. Which of the following order is correct? This one is the correct order. So then no need to go the remaining options. Obviously, if this is correct, this is wrong option. When you see the melting points, I will give some idea about the melting point. Melting point order is HI greater than. Here also van der Waals forces dominates, but we have the exceptional order HI, not HF. HI greater than HF. There is no such kind of options. So this is wrong. This is wrong. After that HBr, after that HCl, because of here van der Waals forces dominates over the hydrogen bonding. That's why Hi has the more melting point. In the case of boiling point, hydrogen bonding dominates over the van der Waals forces. But in the case of melting point, in the case of Hi and Hf, when you compare between the Hi and Hf, what happened? Van der Waals forces dominates over the hydrogen bonding. That's why we get the slight difference in the order that you have to remember, right? So first option is correct. There is no issue, right? But you should remember the melting point order. Exceptions are there. We have to deal carefully when they ask the melting point orders, boiling point orders. A slight differences are there. There is a slight difference between the theory and experimental. That is the problem with chemistry. There is a slight difference between the theory and experimental. Here also same thing is happened. Let's move to next question. Yes, this question asked from the chemical equilibrium and from the equilibrium constant. Same question they asked 3 times in this session. Same as it is question. They're changing the values only. Okay, consider a reaction, very simple reaction they given. A is equilibrium with B. Okay, at T Kelvin, the equilibrium concentration of A and B are 0.3 and 0.315. Okay, now 0.1 mole of A is added to the flask of 1 liter, then equilibrium constant and equilibrium concentration. No issue when they mentioned the volume is 1 liter, you can go through moles directly. If volume is different, more than 1 liter, then there is a problem. We can't go through directly with moles. We have to involve the liters also, volume also in the question. Okay, whatever it may be, here 1 liter they mentioned, no issue. Directly we can go through the what? Moles. Actually, they mentioned the molarity. Okay. A 0.3 moles, B is 0.315 moles. After that, they added the 0.1 mole of A. Right, added to the flask 1 liter, then they asked to find out the equilibrium constant and equilibrium concentration, equilibrium whatever. If you add the moles, there is no change in the equilibrium constant. In the first case only, you can directly calculate the equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant Kc is equals to B concentration by A concentration. Kc equals to, what is the B concentration they given? 0.315, 0.3, which means 0.315 by 0.3 means you get the 1.05. Okay, 1.05 is the Kc. Now what they done, they added the 0.1 mole of A is added. 0.3 moles already is present. Okay, they added the 0.1 mole. Then what you get? 0.4 moles. Now equilibrium is destroyed, collapsed. To re-establish the equilibrium, reaction moves in forward direction because they added the some moles of reactants. You have to apply the Le Chatelier principle. That means some moles of A is consumed. That means moles of A is decreases and moles of B is increases. To re-establish the equilibrium, X moles consumed from the A side and already 0.315 moles of B is present. Some X moles are added. Right. Now we have to, what are the moles of B? 0.315 plus X. Then we have to find out the X. Again write the Kc. Kc is equals to, okay, B concentration 315 plus X by 0.4 minus X. Now substitute the Kc value. What is the Kc value? 1.05. 1.05 is equals to 0.315 plus X by 0.4 minus X. Okay, upon solving, you get X equals to, what you get? 0.5 something, 56 something. Okay, then what is the B moles or B concentration? Because it is 1 mole, no issue, no need to consider the 1 liter, because volume they given 1 liter. Then when they given the 1 liter, moles equals to concentration. Okay, 0.3 15 plus 56. Approximately you get the 0.366. Then what is the answer? Third one is the correct answer. Right? Easy question. So we can say it is moderate. Number of times. This in this session, number of times, same question they asked. They added the some moles of reactant in one session. They added the some moles of product in some session. That's why question is very easy. Let's move to next question. The sum of valency electron in element with most and least metallic character among the sodium. They given sodium. Okay, second period element, and fluorine and oxygen. Here we have the sulfur. Here we have the chlorine, and here we have the phosphorus. Okay, right. Across the period, what happened? Metallic nature decreases, non-metallic nature increases. So in between sodium and fluorine, sodium has the more metallic nature, fluorine has the more non-metallic nature. Down the group, what happened? Down the group, metallic nature increases, non-metallic nature decreases. So among all these, sodium has the highest metallic nature. In fact, you know that it is the metal, remaining all are non-metals. And among all, fluorine has the highest non-metallic nature. We can say directly based on the En value also. As sodium among the given elements, sodium En is less, it has the more metallic nature. Fluorine En is more, it has the more non-metallic nature. Right. In the sodium, how many valency electrons are present? 1 as a first A group element, 11th group element, and fluorine is the 17th group element. How many valency electrons are present? 7. 7 plus 1, 8. Sum of the number of valency electrons of the most and least metallic character elements is what? Answer is 8. Answer is 8. Very, very, very easy question. You know that what is the metal, what is the non-metal, which has the highest metallic nature, which has the highest non-metallic nature among the given elements. We can easily identify the highest metallic element, lowest metallic element. Then we can solve the answer, right? Let's move to next question. That's it. Now Ravindra sir will explain the physics. Thank you.
Good evening to all of you. Myself, Raghavendra, Senior Faculty of Physics in Resonance. Today's evening paper, very unique thing I have found, I cannot classify these questions either in easy, moderate, or difficult. It's a very, very unique paper. It is based on basic fundamental concepts. Usually when we are teaching in the class, we are finding that we will go towards mathematical side or whatever in books, theoretical concepts are being given, we are going on giving that. But this paper is fully based on highly fundamental concept. We'll have to go in depth when we are teaching the concept. So let us start now. Presenting in front of you the very first question. For the given circuit, identify the logic gate. When we are studying about this, a very simple logic I am giving you. This one is N, this one is P, right? If it is like this, it will be AND. If it will be this side, from this side P, this side N, this side P, this side N, it will be OR. When we are teaching in class, we are directly telling, you can directly take AND. But now, let me explain you, if it is A, B, and Y, if you give 0, and here 0, how you are giving 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Usually we give 1 means 5 volt. If you are giving 0, it is forward biased. This is also forward biased. It is 0, it will become 0, so this will become 0. Now, when A you give 0, now here you are giving 0, and you are giving 5 volt. So this is forward bias, it is reverse biased. So B will not work. A will be, this upper junction diode will be working. It is 0, so this is becoming 0, you are getting 0. Third, when you are giving this as 5 volt, and this one you are giving 0 volt, then this is forward bias, this is reverse biased. It is 0, so this point will become 0, so this will become 0. If you are giving here now 5 volt, okay, and here also you are giving 5 volt, it is 5, both are reverse biased. So now what will happen? This is 5 volt, here PD will become 5 volt, you are getting 1. 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 1, 1 into 1 is 1. So circuit will be your AND. Let us move now to question number 2. We have object is placed at a distance of 30 centimeter from lens. Geometrical optics, it is based on lens maker's formula and lens formula. If I will go for lens maker's formula, and if I use a new sign convention, all real distances will be taken positive, all virtual distances negative. Okay, convex towards rarer medium, you will take R positive, then 1 by F will be equal to mu surrounding lens minus 1, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. 1 by F, surrounding medium, they are not speaking, we will consider it to be air. So this will become 3 by 2, they have given you 1.5 minus 1, 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20, or 1 by F, 0.5 means 1 by 2. This is your 20, 2 plus 1. So F will become 40 by 3 centimeter. Focal length of this converging lens, you got 40 by 3 centimeter. Now let us use, okay, lens formula 1 by V plus 1 by U equal to 1 by F, subjected to appropriate sign convention. You just check, your U is 30 centimeter, F is nearly 13.3, means object is situated beyond 2F. The image will be formed in between F and 2F. No need to draw ray diagram because we'll have to save time. So you want the distance of image means 1 by v they are asking you. It is 1 by f minus 1 by u. So 3 by 40 minus 1 by 30. It is 120, 40. You can see that 3 times 9, 30, 4 times, okay, no? So you will have V will be equal to, V is becoming 120 by 5, 24 centimeter. So your image will be formed in other side, real, inverted, okay, no? And it is situated at 24 centimeter from optic center. Now, let us move to next question. If position vector is given as R, xi plus yj plus zk, see, again, I told you it's a unique question. Its sign reversed, then which of the following physical quantity will not be affected? 4 quantities, physical quantities they have given you, and they are telling you that sign is reversed. Sign is reversed means R is becoming minus R, minus xi, minus yj, minus zk. Now if you take displacement, then guaranteed direction of displacement, these are real vector. Displacement, acceleration, velocity, all these are real vector. Okay, no? If you are going to change the sign for displacement, your guaranteed displacement will be reversed. Velocity, that is dx by dt, right? It is also a real vector, polar vector. Undoubtedly, velocity sign will also be reversed. If I will take acceleration, again real vector dv by dt, it will also be reversed. We'll have to concentrate only on axial vector. If you take torque, its direction of torque will be along axial line, right? Even though R will be reversed, if you take R cross F, this torque, if you take is R cross F, its direction you are giving, okay, by axial line, just R cross F you cannot take, it is acting on the particle. Suppose I have a particle and it is rotating about a given axis. When you talk about axial vector is not acting on the particle. It is not acting in the plane in which body is being rotated. It acts at the center. Point of application is at the center, and you are taking its direction along axial line, which will not be affected if you are reversing the sign of displacement vector. So answer for here will be torque. Which of the following physical quantity will remain unaffected? Your torque will be unaffected if you are changing the sign of position vector. These three are real vector, they will be reversed. Real vectors will be reversed if sign of displacement vector you are reversing. Answer torque. Let us move to next question. Mass number of nucleus is alpha. Radius is r alpha. Nuclear physics. You know that radius of nucleus r equal to r naught a to the power 1 by 3. So here you are taking r alpha. It will be r naught. Mass number is alpha. Alpha power 1 by 3. If mass number is beta, r beta, r naught, beta power 1 by 3. They are asking you r alpha by r beta. You take the ratio, you are getting alpha by beta 1 by 3. Now this is equal to, they have given you beta equal to 8 alpha. Substitute alpha, beta is 8 alpha, and its power 1 by 3, it is 1 by 8 power 1 by 3. So you are getting ratio of R alpha and R beta 1 by 2. Answer will be number 1. Now, let us move to next question. Which of the following physical quantity is not measurable? Again, a very unique question, right? You take displacement, you can measure. Acceleration, you can measure. Concentrate on these two quantities, voltage difference and voltage. Voltage difference means PD, potential difference. You know that there is no absolute meaning of any potential, maybe gravitational potential, maybe electric potential. You know, in electrostatics, potential at a point in an electric field, how you have defined? You have defined it as amount of work done in bringing unit positive charge from infinity to that point in that electric field. So there is no meaning of absolute potential. Always we take relative measurement of potential. We compare potential of a particular point from the potential of another point. So there will be meaning of potential difference. You assume that potential at infinity is 0. So whatever amount of work you will do in bringing unit positive charge from infinity to that point, you have named as potential, right? So there is no absolute concept of potential. Always there is meaning of potential difference. When you talk about gravitation, mgh, you are telling it is potential energy. No, mgh, you have compared the potential of the particle with respect to surface of earth. That is also formula for potential difference, or you can say potential energy difference. So there is no meaning of absolute potential. There will be meaning of only potential difference, that is voltage difference. So here they are asking you which of the following physical quantity cannot be measured. We cannot measure the absolute value of potential, means voltage. So answer will be voltage, number 4. Now let us move to next question. Two light sources we'll have to see here. It is Young's double slit experiment, wave optics. Okay, so lambda 1, 450 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Lambda 2, they have given you 550 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Slit distance, small d, 2.25 10 to the power minus 3 meter. They have given you distance between the slit and the screen, capital D, they have given you 1.5 meter. Then the distance from central maximum for which minima of both wavelengths should coincide. Minima means dark fringe. What is the distance of any dark fringe from central maxima? You know that y equal to 2n minus 1 by 2 lambda d by d. Okay. Now, I am taking for these two different wavelength symbol suffix, I am taking 1 and 2. So it will be 2n 1 minus 1 lambda 1 d by 2d. This must be equal to 2n2 minus 1 lambda 2 d by 2d. Now, from this you are getting 2n1 minus 1 lambda 1, 2n2 minus 1 lambda 2. Clear to you? Now, you will have 2n1 minus 1. This is 450. 450. And this is 2n2 minus 1. And that's your 550. 10 to the power minus 9 will be cancelled. So if you take, this will become 9. This will become 11. 50 divide. Okay, no? So 5, 9 times, 5, 11 times. So here you are getting 18, 9, 1 and 1 minus 9, 22 and 2 minus 11. So 11 you bring this side. What you are getting, if you bring 11 this side, so it will have 18 and 1, okay, plus 2, okay, no? 11 will come here, okay, no? So it is 11 minus 9, 2, and this will become 22 and 2, 9 and 1 plus 1, 11 and 2. Right? Now, if you take these two must tally, you have to take an integer. If you take n1 6, it will become 54 plus 1. n2 5, 55. If I take n1 as 6, it will become 54 plus 1, and this will become 11 into 5, this will be 55. Right? It means sixth dark fringe due to n1 means lambda 1 will coincide with fifth dark fringe due to lambda 2 550. Now they are asking you distance. Easily you can calculate now. Now use the same formula. Y equal to 2n1. n1 is 6. 12 minus 1, 11. Lambda 1, 450 into 10 to the power minus 9. Capital D, they have given you 1.5. This divided by 2D, so it will be 2D, they have given you 2.25, 2.25, okay, into 10 to the power minus 3. Clear to you? Now, this will become 11, 1.5, 450, 10 to the power minus 6 by, this will become 4, this will become 4.5. Right? If you will multiply it, all these and divide by 4.5, how much you are getting? You will have 11 into 1.5. 4.5 if you divide by 100, so it will become 10 to the power here minus 4. 11 I have taken 1.5. 4.5 if you divide to 450, you are getting 100. This will become 10 to the power minus 4. This is your y. So y will become now 1. This will become 16.5. Right? No. 10 to the power minus 4. So it will become 1.65 millimeter. This is meter beta. So this will become 1.65 millimeter. Answer is number 4. Simple. You have equated the distance of sixth minima due to first wavelength to fifth minima due to second wavelength, and after equating that, you have again substituted the value of n in this equation and you are getting the distance. I hope you have understood it clearly. Now, next question. That's all. Now my other colleague will be coming to explain the other subject. Thank you to you, all of you.
Hello students, this is Venkat sir, Chemistry Faculty Resonance Group Hyderabad. In this last shift of this January session appears to be little easier. Okay, we'll continue this chemistry part. Match the isostructural species. This is from chemical bonding chapter, VSCPR theory, and it appears to be easy question only. Basic structures based on hybridization, we can solve this. If you observe, at least one question is there from this concept, exclusively from hybridization, VSCPR only. So if you see the hybridization of xenon, it is, once again, XeO3 xenon, noble gas, right? If you see the structures, xenon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 8 valence electrons present, 7 and 8. So 3 sigma bonds and 1 lone pair. So it is sp3 hybridization. Next XeF2. Xenon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fluorine and fluorine. 3 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. 3 plus 2, 5. sp3d hybridization. Next XeO2F2. Xenon valence electrons 8. O2F2 oxygen divalent. Oxygen divalent. Fluorine monovalent, right? So 4 sigma and 1 lone pair, 4 plus 1, 5. It is also sp3d hybridization. Is it right? Yeah, 3 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs, 3 plus 2, 5. Here, if you see this, xenon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. sp3d it is also. Next, XeOF4. And here, XeOF4, if you see, xenon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oxygen can form 2 bonds. Fluorine, 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 fluorine. So 5 sigma, 1 lone pair. So sp3d2. Right? If you observe the same, bromine BrF5. So bromine, 17th group, 7 valence electrons, 5 bonded over. So 1 lone pair remaining. So it is sp3d2 hybridization, right? So if you have doubt, check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fluorine, fluorine, fluorine. 5 fluorine atoms, right? And 1 lone pair. So 5 plus 1, 6. Next NH3. Nitrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 lone pair. 3 bond pairs, right? So 1 plus 3, 4. sp3 hybridization. Next I3 minus. This is a previous year JEE Mains question. I think it is asked in 2017, 2018 year. They asked how many lone pairs in I3 minus? Not 3, 9. Keep it in the mind. So I3 minus. This is the I3 minus structure, right? Here 3 lone pairs. Here 3 lone pairs. On this 3 lone pairs. So 3 sigma bonds, 2 sigma bonds and 3 lone pairs, 2 plus 3, 5.
So it is sp3 dehybridization. Next SF4 sulfur 1 2 3 4 5 6 fluorine fluorine fluorine, right now. So one lone pair 4 plus 1 5. So it is sp3 dehybridization. Okay students, next you can match, you will get the answer. Remember, this is the memory based question, sometimes may not match exactly. So this is the concept, exact option may be there, may not be there, that is not the thing here, right? Okay students, this is the concept, VSEPR theory, 100% important topic among the top 10 topics of chemistry. This is the one of them. Next, in sulfur estimation, 0.314 grams of OC organic compound gave 0.4813 grams of barium sulfate. Yes, it is sulfate, students. What is the percentage of sulfur in the organic compound? This is also from POC. Almost based on this topic, out of ACIP, they gave 7 questions on this topic. Quantitative analysis, sulfur given earlier, today also sulfur given, chlorine, phosphorus, Dumas nitrogen, Jaldal's method nitrogen, all are asked here. So be cautious. Coming shift students, coming April session, you can go through this compulsory. Everybody need to go through this. So what is the sulfur estimation based on BaSO4? Yes, I will tell you the trick here, how to solve this. Not only BaSO4, anything. If organic compound taken, upon analysis, it gives CO2, it can give H2O, it can give AgCl, it can give AgBr, it can give BaSO4, it can give Mg2P2O7, right? If they asked percentage of carbon, for example, percent of carbon will be, weight of carbon is 12, total weight of CO2 is 44 into weight of this CO2 by weight of this organic compound into 100. This is a very simple thing. How much CO2 obtained from organic compound? Weight of CO2 by weight of organic compound. For example, if they asked hydrogen, what is the percentage of hydrogen? Total weight of hydrogen, how much in this? 2 grams out of 18 grams into H2O obtained from organic compound. So weight of H2O obtained from weight of organic compound into 100. This is percentage of hydrogen. So next to continue this. So percentage of sulfur, if they ask, how much sulfur present in this? Only one sulfur atom. So total weight of sulfur 32, its total weight is 233. So 233 into weight of BaSO4 obtained from weight of organic compound. So weight of BaSO4 obtained from weight of organic compound into 100. Like this, you can solve any question. This is the easiest method to solve this quantitative analysis. From this carbon, from this hydrogen, from this chlorine, from this bromine, from this phosphorus, from this sulfur, right? Nitrogen, Dumas method, nitrogen, Jaldal method, little different there, right? But same concept. What is the weight of carbon by total weight into weight of CO2 by weight of organic compound. Next, if they ask for hydrogen, total weight of hydrogen 2 divided by total weight of water 18 into how much water obtained, weight of H2O divided by how much organic compound taken. This is the easiest thing. This is the best technique to solve this question. You can apply the same for all the compounds. AgCl, chlorine percentage, AgBr, bromine percentage, AgI, iodine percentage, BaSO4, sulfur percentage, Mg2P2O7, phosphorus percentage. Liebig method, carbon based on CO2 carbon, based on H2O hydrogen, NCERT, all these are right. Now, what is the sulfur percentage? 32 divided by 233 into weight of BaSO4. How much given? 0.4813 divided by weight of organic compound 0.3140 into 100. Approximately, I think we are getting 21. Okay, students, this is one of the easiest model, repeating many times in this session. Next, which pair have same hyperconjugation? This is from GOC, General Organic Chemistry, one of the basic concept for 11th as well as 12th class students. Without GOC, there is no organic chemistry. Who is studying 11th class? All those students need to revise thoroughly each and every point from your classwork. Then only you can solve the coming 12th class questions also. So, same hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation is alpha hydrogens. So, with respect to this, it is alpha, it is alpha, it is alpha carbon, right? Here 2, here CH2, here CH2, here CH. So, 5 alpha H, 5 here. With respect to this, here only CH, alpha hydrogens only, 1 here. With respect to this alpha H, this is CH2, this is CH2, this is CH, right? So 5. Next to here CH2 present, here CH3 present, right? So alpha hydrogens, so 5. So which are having same 1, 3, 4. So Roman number 1, 3, 4. These are having same number of alpha hydrogens. So same hyperconjugation. This is one of the easiest question in this paper. Next one, diamagnetic species among the following. Means, what is the meaning of diamagnetic? CFT, VBT. So diamagnetic is number of unpaired electrons 0, then it will be diamagnetic. Number of unpaired electrons greater than or equal to 1, then it is paramagnetic, right? Yes. Now in this, if you see first option, NiCN taken for -2, nickel +2 state, 3D8 is one of the good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? This is coordination number 4 and strong field ligand. It is square planar. So how square planar depends? What is the order of energy of orbitals? First of all, this is like as octahedron only. Is like octahedral, right? So here T2G and EG, DXY, DYZ, DZX, DXY, DYZ, DZX. Next to here dx square y square and dz square, right? This is octahedral splitting, right? This is the same thing for square planar as well as octahedral. But next step is the filling is further splitting occurs these two. This one splits into 2 sets. Next to this one also splits into 2 sets, right? Now here, if you see, dxy will be here, dx square y square will be here. Next to dyz, dzx, dyz and dzx. Here it is dz square. Next to here it is dxy. This is dx square y square. Remember how to avoid confusion in this topic is just to write this octahedral, then write xy above, write xy above. This is the trick. Okay. X square, y square, x and y above, remaining below. Here out of these three, x, y above, below. Remaining two are below. Just arrange this. Now filling of electrons. 8 electrons. So how to fill 8 electrons? Here 8 electrons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number of unpaired electrons equal to 0. So diamagnetic. This is the diamagnetic. So they ask diamagnetic only. So option 1. Okay. This is diamagnetic. So option 1. Okay, students. Yeah. Next. Yeah, that's it. Till now we received only these chemistry questions. After receiving the remaining, my colleague will continue chemistry part. Now mathematics lecture will continue. Hello, sir.
So, hello students. Let's start with the more problem of mathematics in today paper shift 2 beta. So, the first question is, let a triangle ABC such that A equals to 0 comma 0 means coordinate of A is given and the vertex B and C lie on the parabola y square equals to 8x such that 7 by 3 and 4 by 3 is the centroid of triangle ABC, then we have to find BC square. Okay, so this question belongs to conic section. So let's start the solution part of this question beta. This question is not easy beta, so quite lengthy, but we can't say it's tough. Okay now, so let's start with the solution part. So first of all, we'll draw the graph of y square equals to 8x. So y square equals to 8x. So let's start beta. To triangle y square equals to parabola y square equals to 8x. So first of all, we'll draw the parabola, that is this is parabola y square equals to 8x. Okay, now point B and C lie on this parabola and point A is origin. So this point is nothing but A beta and B and C lie on the parabola. So let's parametric point of B is what beta? 80 square comma 280. What is the value of A beta? 2. So what is x coordinate? 2t square comma 2t square comma 40. 2t square comma 40, and what is this is t1 and this point is 2tt square comma 4t2. 4t2. Okay, now joining this B, C and A, according to question beta, it's given that the centroid of this triangle ABC is 7 by 3 comma 4 by 3. Means centroid is somehow here. It's given 7 by 3 comma 4 by 3. Okay, so let's calculate the centroid. After that, calculating after equating beta, you will get two equations in T1, T2. After solving T1, T2, you will get the coordinate of point B and point C. After that, you simply calculate the distance of BC. Okay, now, so let's proceed this question. So what is centroid x coordinate beta? 0 plus 2t1 square plus 2t2 square divided by 3. So 0 plus 2t1 square plus 2t2 square divided by 3 is equals to x coordinate of centroid. 3 cancel out beta. Now when you simplify it, t1 square plus t2 square equals to 7 by 2. Okay, now second equation beta, y coordinate. So 0 plus 4t1 plus 4t2 equals to 0 plus 4t1 plus 4t2 divided by 3 equals to 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Again beta, 3 is a 3 cancel. When we're taking 4 common, so 4 again cancel. So what is the value of t1 plus t2 beta? That is 1. Now 2 equations and 2 unknown. So from after solving this equation, we get the value of t1 and t2. Okay. So let us suppose beta, I'm just calculating the distance of BC. So distance of BC is nothing but beta, BC square means what beta? 2t1 square minus 2t2 square ka whole square. It means 2t1 square minus 2t2 square ka whole square plus same beta 4t1 minus 4t2 ka whole square. 4t1 minus 4t2 ka whole square. Now see these equations. From here 2 common, so 4, and 4 common, so 16. So after simplifying beta, it's 4 t1 square minus t2 square ka whole square plus 16 times t1 minus t2 ka whole square. Okay. After that beta, we will simplify it. So I am taking 4 common and t1 minus t2 ka whole square again common. So remaining here is t1 square minus t2 square, t1 plus t2 into t1 minus t2. So t1 minus t2 common. So remaining beta t1 plus t2 ka whole square plus 4. Yes or no? Now we will calculate the value of this one. So after this beta, 4 t1 minus t2 ka whole square, t1 plus t1 square, t1 plus t2 ka whole square plus 4. Okay na? Now I am going to simplify it. Okay. So next slide beta, 4 t1 minus t2 का so t1 square plus t2 square minus 4 2 t1 t2 and inside beta t1 plus t2 का whole square, t1 plus t2 का whole square plus 4 t1 plus t2 का whole square plus 4. Now we know that t1 plus t2 equals to, in the previous equations, you know t1 plus t2 equals to 1. t1 plus t2 equals to 1 and t1 square plus t2 square equals to 7 by 2. Now beta substitute t1 square plus t2 square and we will calculate from this two equation t1 plus t2. So we will substitute here. Okay. So what is t1 plus, when you are squaring beta, so t1 plus t2 ka whole square equals to 1. So t1 square t2 square plus 2 t1 t2 equals to 1 and t1 square plus t2 square is given 7 by 2. So what is t1 t2 beta? 1 minus 7 by 2. After substituting beta, we will get what? t1 t2 equals to minus 5 by 4, minus 5 by 4. When we substituting beta t1 t2 and t1 plus t2 in this equations, we will get, this is nothing but what beta? BC square. So after substituting, we will get BC square is nothing but 120. After substituting beta, I am just removing the calculation parts. So when you solve it, you will get the answer. So what is BC square? 120. Okay. So now come to the next question of today mathematics paper. This is a question 120. Second option is correct. Okay. So next question is, Next question is from matrix part beta. Okay. Acha, these types of question, every time teacher explaining in the class that a के power 100 equals to 100b plus I. So and a is also given this. So for finding a के power 100 beta, we will do a into a square. Again we will find a cube, so that we will get some pattern. We will get some pattern. So directly I am writing beta, when you solve a square, that is a into a, again a cube beta, a square into a, after dot 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 beta, you will get what? A ke power n. I am writing directly a ke power n. When you solve it, you will get the a ke power n equals to 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 minus 4n, n, and this part is 1 minus 2n. 2n plus 1 minus 4n and n, and 1 minus 2n. Okay, no, we have to find a ke power 100, so we will substitute n equals to 100. Okay now, so what is the value of a ke power 100 beta? So we will substitute the a n equals to 100, that is this one is what? 200 plus 1, 201. This is minus 400, this is 100, and this is 1 minus 200, that is 199. 1 minus 200, that is 199 minus. So we get a ke power 100. Now substitute here. So a ke power 100, that is nothing but 201 minus 400, 100, and minus 199, and 100 times b plus I. I is nothing but beta 1001. So what is 100b beta? This minus this, that is 200 minus 400 upon 100, and this is plus 1, so minus 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 200. So what is b beta? After dividing by 100, so we will get what? B equals to 2 minus 4, 1, and minus 2. This is very easy question beta from matrix part. This is very easy question from the matrix part, that is b equals to 2 minus 4, 1, and minus 2. According to question beta, they are asking what is the value of, what is the sum of all element of b ke power 100. So again beta, they are asking b ke power 100. So first of all we will find b square, then b cube. Again we will get some pattern. Okay. So I am just finding b square. So b square is nothing but b into b, that is 2 minus 4, 1 minus 2, and 2 minus 4, 1 minus 2. When you solve beta, 4 minus 4, 0. Again beta, minus 8 and plus 8, again 0. Again beta, 2 and minus 2, again 0. Again beta, minus 4 and plus 4, again 0. Means all element of b square is what beta? We getting all the elements of b square is what? 0, 0, 0, 0. They are asking b ke power 100. So simple na? B square is nothing but 0. So b square ka whole power 50 is nothing but iska power 50. Same again 0, 0, 0. Means what is the b ke power 100 beta? Null matrix. Which matrix beta? 2 cross 2 null matrix. All the elements are 0. So what is the sum of all element in this b ke power 100 beta? 0. So this is integer type question whose answer is 0. This question is very easy. When you listen the class very carefully, you can easily solve this question. So let's come with the next question of mathematics part. Oh, now in this question belongs to complex geometry. Complex geometry. Okay na beta? In this question beta, it's telling that set A is nothing but this one, and set B is nothing but this one. Then we have to find the maximum distance of Z1, Z2, where Z1 belongs to set A and Z2 belongs to set B. Okay beta? So let's try to draw the diagram of set A and set B. Okay. So first of all, what is set A beta? Set A is the circle. Set A is the circle. Yes and no? Set A is the circle whose center is 2 comma 0 and radius is 4. So I'm just drawing the circle. This is circle, center 2 comma 0, radius 4 beta. So it's pass, it look like this. Okay now, so this point is minus 2 comma 0 and this point is 6 comma 0. Okay, and set B is nothing but beta z plus modulus of z minus 2 modulus of z plus 2 less than equals to 4 limit. This is a straight line. This is a straight line. So I'm taking with the blue pen, blue ink. So z2 is telling beta minus 2 to 2 and less than equals to 4 means this one beta. Oh, minus 2 to 2, this part. Okay now, so z1 is moving on this circle and z2 is moving on this curve line. Now they are asking maximum of z1 minus z2. What is the value of maximum z1 minus z2? So see the diagram beta, when z1 is here, z1 is here and z2 lie on this point, z2 at this point and z1 at this point. The distance between z1 and z2 is maximum, except this position beta, whenever you are calculating the distance between z1 and z2, it's less than this maximum value. Okay, so what is the maximum distance between z1 and z2 beta? So what is the distance from this point to this point? 6, and this point to this point 2. So the maximum distance between z1 and z2 is nothing but beta 8. The distance between z1 and z2 is nothing but beta 8. How much? 8. So which option is correct according to this question beta? Second option. Am I clear? So this 3 question. Now next physics sir will come and explain more question in physics. Okay.
So, hello everyone, my name is Vishal Sarwa and I'm a physics faculty at Resonance Chola branch, and I hope you all are good and you had a great JEE Mains exam today. So, let's discuss some more questions on physics. Like, according to me, the question was moderate, like they were some formula based question, but you have to do some calculation. Okay, so if we start the solutions. So, first question is, okay, so first question is simple, only formula based. So question says that a beam of power 2 microwatt is hitting a metal surface and beam contains a photon of wavelength 662 nanometer. Okay, find the number of photons striking per second. So basically you have to find number of photons striking per second, basically n by t value. So we know that power is energy by time. So energy of total photons, so number of photons into h c by lambda by time, total energy by time. So n by t you have to find. So n by t will become power into lambda h into c. So power in the question is given 2 microwatt. So 2 into 10 to power minus 6, lambda is given 662 nanometer, so 10 to power minus 9. Now h is Planck's constant, which value we already know, 6.62 into 10 to power minus 32, and c is speed of light, so 3 into 10 to power 8. So now it will cancel out. So 2 by 3, 6.67. So we have only one option, 6.67 into 10 to power 12. So these are the number of photons they are striking per unit time. So easy question, directly formula based. You can easily score +4 marks in this question. Okay. So next question we have, measurement taken with vernier calipers are as follows. This question is, what is the least count of vernier calipers? We can directly see. So it is 0.01. So answer will be 0.01, which is a standard value for vernier caliper. So simple question, +4 marks easily. Next is mean free path of gas particle of diameter 5 angstrom. Okay, so mean free path of diameter is given at temperature and pressure 41 degree centigrade and 1.38 into 10 to power 5 Pascal. Okay, so we know that formula for mean free path, lambda equals to 1 by root 2 pi d square small into small n. Now this small n is not number of moles, it is number density. So basically it is, okay, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2 pi d square number of particles by volume. So now if we convert this into by real gas equation, it will be small kt root 2 pi d square into pressure pre. So lambda we have to find. So K Boltzmann constant 1.38 into 10 to power minus 23. Temperature in Kelvin. So it will become 41 plus 273. So 314 Kelvin. Okay. Divided by root 2. Pi is pi. So pi will be 3.14. D square 5 angstrom square. So it will become 25 into 10 to power minus 20 into pressure. Pressure is 1.38. 1.38 into 10 to power 5 Pascal. So 3.14 100 times 1.38 cancel, 45 4. So 2 root 2. So when we solve 2 root 2, 28.28, and when we solve the power, it will be nanometer. So lambda will be 28.28 nanometer. Clear? Easily formula based question, simple. You can easily score plus 4 marks in the question. So next question is, a block of mass m is placed on a smooth inclined plane making an angle theta with the horizontal. The inclined plane itself is accelerating. So the plane on which the small block is sitting, it is also moving with some acceleration a. So let's draw the diagram. Let's say this is the wedge or platform. This is the block. Now this wedge is moving with some constant horizontal acceleration a naught. Okay, now this block is coming downwards. So the question is, find the time taken by the block to reach to the bottom of the inclined length. So basically we need to find what is the acceleration of this block on this wedge. So we know that downward acceleration is g sin theta. This we already know. Now okay, let's write in force form, mg sin theta. Now we know that from NLM, if this moving in this direction horizontally with a naught acceleration, there will be some pseudo force experienced by this block which will be in opposite direction. So let's say this mass is small m. Okay, so this pseudo force will become m a naught. Now if this angle is theta, this angle will be also theta. So this component will become m a naught cos theta. So along the incline, if we calculate the acceleration will be g sin theta plus a naught cos theta term. A naught cos theta. So this is the total acceleration of this block on this wedge. Now the question is, find the value of time taken. So we know if initial velocity u is 0. Okay. So now s equals to half a t square. So t will be under root 2s by a. Under root. Now 2 s is given as L, length is L by a. Acceleration is g sin theta plus a naught cos theta. So option will be 2L. Okay, option 1 is the correct answer. It is not very complicated question, but yes, you have to use the concept of pseudo force. So again, not a very hard question. Still you can score plus 4 marks in the question. If we move to the next question, okay, so the question says that consider the following electromagnetic wave. Wavelength of A is given, wave frequency of B is given, and wave number of C is given. So question is order of energy. So basically we don't have to calculate the energy, we just have to compare them. So we know that energy will be h nu hc by lambda. Okay, and in form of wave number it will be hc 2 pi into k. So we know h is common, so don't solve the value of h, just solve the value of other things so we can compare. So first of all, compare for A. EA will be lambda is wavelength is given. So hc will be 3 into 10 to power 8 by lambda. Lambda is 400 into 10 to power minus 9. So 3 by 4, 10 to power minus 7, 10 to power minus 15. 10 to power 15 h. When we solve, it will be 7.5 into 10 to power 14 h. So the value of EA is solved. Now value of EB, frequency is given. So directly h into frequency, h nu. So 10 to power 16 into 10 to power 16. Now EC, wave number is given 10 to power 4 per centimeter. So 10 to power 4 per centimeter means divided by centimeter, so 10 to power minus 2, so 10 to power 6. Okay, now solve. HC will be 3 into 10 to power 8, K is 10 to power 6 divided by 2 pi. So it will be approximately, let's say pi cancel, so 0.5 h 10 to power 14, so approximately 10 to power 13 h. So now if we compare, so B is highest energy, then A 10 to power 14, then C. So answer will be BAC, which is option okay. Option 2, BAC. Don't solve the value of h just because we have to compare. So again, it's a formula based question, but yes, calculation part is lengthy. So if you are good with calculations, you can score +4 marks in the question. Next question is find the percentage error in time period. Okay, percentage error in K, where time period is this, given 60 oscillation completes in 50 seconds, time resolution is 2 seconds, M is given 10 gram and error in M is given 10 milligram. Okay, so now we know that T square will be 4 pi square mk. Okay, now K will be 4 pi square m by T square. So now value of error in K, relative error, so delta K by K, now multiply by 100, so we can get percentage error. So it will be delta m by m plus 2 delta T by T multiply by 100 to calculate the percentage. Now because it is error, we have to use plus only because we need to find the maximum possible error. Now delta m is given, m is given, T is not given, and delta T is this. So now the question is how to find delta T by T. We know that time period will be total time by number of oscillation. So error in T will be delta T by T equals to delta small t by T. This small t is this time period, 50 seconds total time. So error in time period equals to error in measuring this 50 seconds. So we can use this. So now replace delta m by m plus 2 into delta small t by small t into 100%. Okay, now delta m is given 10 milligrams divided by 10 grams. So 10 into 10 to power minus 3 grams divided by 10 grams plus delta t, 2 into delta t. So delta t is 2 seconds. 2 into 2 divided by t is 50 seconds multiply by 100%. So when you solve, answer will be 8.1%. So simple formula based question. These formulas are really simple. The only concept you have to use is this to calculate the value of delta T by T. So if you are good with that, you can easily score +4 marks in this question also. So answer will be 8.1%, option number 4. Next question. Okay, so these are the all questions from my side. Now I would like chemistry sir to solve more questions. Okay, yes sir.
Hello guys. Let us discuss chemistry. Remaining questions. Already these questions are discussed. Let us discuss. No. Just a minute, please. Wait. Okay. Today paper seems to be somewhat moderate to easy. What I observed in this session, they repeated some question from qualitative analysis. They frequently they asking the question from percentage of sulfur, percentage of phosphorus, percentage of nitrogen. Number of times they asked these questions. Right after that, they asked the question from the ionization energy, order of ionization energies, right? And number of times they asked the question from the geometry, shapes, hybridization, from the chemical bonding. And from the organic, they mostly focused in the nitrogen compounds, diazotization reaction, and sequence reaction, sequence of some reactions, right? Okay, right? Okay, right. Let us discuss the questions we got from the students. Okay, correct statement about NO2. Yes, NO2 group, right. Ring deactivating group in electrophilic substitution, obviously NO2 group is what? Ring deactivating group, because it is electron withdrawing group. Okay, electron withdrawing group, that means it is the what? Ring deactivating group, and you know that it is the meta directing group in case of electrophilic substitution. Ring deactivating group, option A is right. Okay, so NO2 group is a minus M group and a ring deactivating group. Okay, ring activating group is wrong in case of electrophilic substitution. Activating for aromatic nucleophilic substitution, yes, it is good group for the what? Nucleophilic substitution. Very good group. Why? Because if you see this one, here we have the nitro group, electrons are withdrawing from the ring, then it generates the positive charges on the ortho position and para positions. That means nucleophile attack on the what? Electron deficient part of the compound. So electron deficient part of the substrate. Then it encourages the nucleophilic substitution. Okay, why? Because electron deficiency is arised due to the presence of this group. So it encourages the activating the aromatic nucleophilic substitution in aryl halides. Yes, 100% right. Right. And what are the deactivating for aromatic? No, it is the activating group for the what? Aromatic nucleophilic substitution, not deactivating. Then option A is right, option C are correct statements regarding this question. NO2 group is the electron withdrawing group, does not encourage the electrophilic substitution, but it encourages the what? Nucleophilic substitution, right? Among Sc plus 3, Cr plus 2, Mn plus 3, Co plus 3, number of isoelectronic species are N, right? N moles of AgCl is obtained upon reaction with excess of AgNO3 with 1 mole of COEN taken twice, NH3Cl3. Number of T2G electrons in the complexes are, right? This question asked from the complex compounds, right? First, how many number of isoelectronic species are there in the given options? We have the first one, Sc plus 3, 21. What is the electronic configuration? 3d1 4s2. So then what you get? How many electrons you get? Sc plus 3, na? Sc plus 3. Number of electrons are 18 electrons. Next you get the Cr plus 2. Okay, 24. How many electrons we have to remove? 2 electrons. 2 electrons means you get the how many electrons? 22 electrons. Both are not isoelectronic species. Next you have the Mn plus 3. Right? What is the atomic number? 25. How many electrons you have to remove? 3 electrons. From 25 you have to remove the 3 electrons. You get the 22. And these both are isoelectronic species. Next one we have the CO plus 3. 27. We have to remove how many electrons? 3 electrons. Then 27 minus 3, we get the 24 electrons. So these both are Cr plus 2, Mn plus 3, both are what? Isoelectronic species. Then N value is equals to 2. Okay. That means 2 moles of AgCl taken. 2 moles of AgCl they obtained upon reaction with excess of AgNO3. That means how many chlorines are outside the complex? 2 chlorines are outside the complex. Then what is the molecular formula you get? CO, En, taken twice, NH3, okay, Cl. This is the molecular formula of the complex compound. 2 moles of AgCl should be formed. That means 2 moles of chlorine should be out of the complex. Out of 3 Cl atoms, Cl ligands, 2 Cl should be outside the complex, 1 Cl should be in the complex. Then number of T2G electrons in the complex. What is the coordination number? Coordination number here 2 to 4, 5, 6. It is octahedral complex. And nitrogen donors are strong field ligands. Okay, it is strong field ligand, splitting is high. Okay, then what is the totally how many electrons are there? CO plus 3. Okay, CO plus 3 means, okay, 4s0 3d6. Right? Then what is the electronic configuration in the octahedral complex in the presence of strong field ligand? T2G6 Eg0. T2G6 Eg0, number of T2G electrons in the complex are 6 is the answer. 6 is the answer. Somewhat moderate question. Right? They involved the 2 questions in one question. Okay, 2 subtopics in the one question. Let's move to next question. What is the question? An alpha particle and proton are accelerated in discharge tube under same potential. Potential is same. Difference of 200 keV. The de Broglie wavelength of proton is x root 2 times of de Broglie wavelength of alpha particle. The value of x is, okay, what is the lambda? De Broglie wavelength is equals to h by under root 2m QV. Right? Let us compare between the alpha particle and proton. Let us take lambda proton is equals to h by lambda proton by lambda alpha is equals to h by under root, say mass of the proton m and q is E and V by h by under root, right? Mass of the alpha particle is 4 times of the mass of the proton and charge of the alpha particle is 2 times of the this one what proton. Then this one get cancelled, this one get cancel. Okay, what you get? Lambda proton by lambda infinity is equals to, okay, root 8. That means lambda proton by lambda infinity is equals to 2 root 2. That means what is the answer? X equals to 2. Right? That's about chemistry for now. Okay, thank you. Next, mass sir will be discussed the topic. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Amrendra Kumar going to discuss your next mathematics questions. So first question is from sequence and series, and in this question quadratic equation also involved here. So how to solve this type of question? Question is given the arithmetic mean of 1 by a and 1 by b is 5 by 16, then a plus 4 a 4 alpha b are in increasing ap, then both the roots of the equation we have to find. So how to find? These are given in increasing ap, so we can write ap first term as a 4 minus d, sorry, 4 minus d, second term is 4, 4 plus d, and 4 plus 2d. So this is your AP. This is A, and this is 4, this one is alpha, and this one is B. Now we have to find arithmetic mean of 1 by A and 1 by B. So you can find 1 by 2 times 1 by 4 minus D plus 1 by 4 plus 2D is equal to given 5 by 16. Arithmetic mean of 1 by A plus 1 by B is 5 by 16 we have given. If you simplify this, you will get D is equal to 2 minus 4 by 5. So you will get 2 value of D, but here given increasing AP, so negative D is rejected and 2 is selected. So you will get D is equal to 2. So from here you will get A is equal to 4 minus 2. 2. Alpha is equal to how much? 4 plus 2, 6. And B is equal to 4 plus 4, 8. So this is your A, alpha, B. Now put these values in this equation. You will get alpha x square means 6x square minus 2x plus 2 times alpha minus 2b. Alpha is 6 and 2b is 16. So 6 minus 16 is equal to 0. So from here you will get, you can take 2 common, 3x square minus x minus 10 is equal to 0. So if you solve this, you will get value of x are what? 3 into 10 minus 30, 6 into 5, 30. So your value will become 2 and minus 5 by 3. And these both values lie between minus 2 to 3. So second option is your correct. Next question from binomial. And you have to check divisible, this number is divisible by or not by 7. How to check? First of all, rearrange this. You can write 25 to the power 13 plus 3 to the power 13, 20 to the power 13 plus 8 to the power 13. Look here, 25 plus 3 is 28 and 20 plus 8 is also 28 and degree is odd. If degree is odd, then these numbers are divisible by A plus B, means divisible by 28, and this number is also divisible by 28, means both number is divisible by, whole number is divisible by 7. So first statement is correct. So first statement is your correct. Now second we have to check integral values of 7 plus 4 root 3. So you can write, suppose this is I plus F1 is 7 plus 4 root 3 whole to the power 25. Now you can take F1 conjugate of this 7 minus 4 root 3 whole to the power 25. This one is less than 1 and whole to power 25 is fraction. So you can take this one as a F2. Okay, now add these two and simplify. You will get I plus F1 plus F2 is equal to this one expand this one. If you expand, you will get 2 times 25 c. We have to take integral, all integral values. So for integer, you have to take even power of this irrational number. So 25c1, you will get 4 root 3 to the power 24 into 7. Second, you can take 25c3, then you will get 4 root 3 to the power, how much? 22 into 7 to the power 3. Like this up to you will get 25c25, 7 to the power 25. Okay. So from here you can say I plus f1 plus f2 is like 2 times any integer k. 2 times any integer k. Now we know that f2 is fraction, so we can write I plus f1 is 2k minus f2. We have to find integral values, so apply here GIF, greatest integer function. If you apply here greatest integer function, you will get I plus f is I, and this will become 2k minus 1. So 2k minus 1 is odd. So integral values are odd number given. So second statement is also correct. So both statements are correct. Now moving to the third question. This question, next question is from differential equation, and this is linear differential equation, very easy question. So first of all, simplify this, then solve. Dy by dx, divide by x, you will get y by x is equal to x cot x. And if you divide by x, you will get dy by dx minus y by x equal to x cot x. Now integrating factor will become a to the power integration of minus 1 by x dx, which will become a to the power minus ln x, which is 1 by x. So now your solution is y into integrating factor, integration of last term x cot x into integrating factor dx. X get cancelled, you will get integration of cot x is log mod sin x plus c. This is y by x. And some values are given. If you put x pi by 2, you will get y pi by 2. So put here x pi by 2, y pi by 2, this will become 1. And if you put here pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is 1, so ln 1 is 0, plus c, so from here c is equal to 1. So your solution will become y is equal to x time ln sin x plus 1. This is your solution. Now you have to find y of pi by 6, 6 times y of pi by 6 minus 8 times y of pi by 4. So you can find 6 times y of pi by 6. Put here pi by 6, you will get, and multiply by 6, you will get pi. Ln pi by 6 will become how much? 1 by 2. So ln 1 by 2 you can write minus 2 plus 1. Now you have to multiply by 8 y of pi by 4. So this will become 2 pi. Now if you put here pi by 4, you will get 1 by root 2, and that is your minus 1 by 2 ln 2 plus 1. Now multiply by these 2 and add. If you multiply by these 2, you will get, this will get cancelled and this will become 2. And now if you add, take subtract, take pi common, you will get, this will get cancelled, ln 2 same sign, and this will become 1 minus 2. So this is your minus pi is your answer for this question. So third option is correct. Next question from function. The function f is defined, and fx is given. So first of all define fx. You will get for x less than 0, x by 1 minus x, and for x greater than equal to 0, you will get x by 1 plus x. You have to check 1 1 many 1. How to check? First of all differentiate. If you differentiate, you will get 1 by 1 minus x whole square for x less than 0, and 1 by 1 plus x whole square for x greater than 0, and at 0 this is continuous, you can apply equality. And if you put any value, negative, positive, anything, you will get always positive because whole square is there. No? So f dash x is always positive, means function is a strictly increasing, and a strictly increasing functions are always 1 1 function. So first statement is correct. Now check second statement. How to check second? First of all simplify second statement and make same. Divide this, you will get 1 because degree are same. 1 plus 12x minus 48. So you can take common x minus 4 whole divide by, you can simplify this one. This will become x minus 4 whole square plus 2. So x minus 4 whole square plus 2. Now differentiate, you will get, now differentiation will become easy after simplification. So x minus 4 whole square plus 2, 12 you can take common, into derivative of x minus 4 is 1 minus x minus 4, and derivative of this one is 2 times x minus 4 whole divide by x minus 4 whole square plus 2. Now if you simplify numerator, you will get quadratic from here. Now simplify this, you will get x 2 times x minus 4 whole square, and x minus 4 whole square also here. So 2 minus x minus 4 whole square whole divide by x minus 4 whole square plus 2 whole square. If you make it 0, you will get 2 value of x here from here, 2 value of x from here. You will get, suppose alpha, beta, 2 different values. So your function like this, and this type of function is always many one function. So second statement is also correct. So both statements are correct. Second option is your correct. Next, this is from LCD, and given fx limit theta tends to 0 cos pi x, x to the power 2 by theta, theta tends to 0 means this one tends to infinity. X is variable, we have no given data. So take cases, redefine this function. And now if you take x lie between minus 1 to plus 1, and x to the power infinity, this value will become 0, and this is also 0. So cos pi x is here only. Now if you take x greater than equal to 1, you will get, if you put here x equal to 1, you will get different value, x greater than 1. So x greater than 1, this will become infinity, and more than 1 to the power infinity will become infinity. So infinity by infinity form. So both degrees are same, so coefficients of higher degree is your answer. So what is your answer? Minus sine x minus 1 by sine x plus 1, x minus 1 will get cancelled, this is will become minus 1. And now next, if you take x equal to 1, so at x equal to 1, cos pi is minus 1, and this is also 1, and here will become 0, sine 1 minus 1 0, this is also 0. So cos pi is minus 1 is your answer. and we have to check continuity at x equal to 1, है ना, and minus 1 also. So first check at x equal to 1. If you check LHL, you will get minus 1, and RHL also minus 1, and x equal to 1 is also minus 1. So all three values are equal, means f is continuous at x equal to 1, and f of 1 is minus 1. So first option is your correct for this question. Okay, so mathematics person next will explain, Vivek sir.
How's he Main? Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope everyone is fine. Right. So basically we have received some questions from the student side. Fine. So these are the questions which we have received from the student side, and these are the memory based questions. So all these questions we are going to discuss, almost all the standard questions which we have received from the student side, we have solved it. Now the remaining questions we are going to do now. So let's start with this case. So this is a question basically taken from the current electricity, which is based on the Wheatstone bridge, but not exact this one. So here he said in this balanced Wheatstone bridge, R2 is R2, R3 is to R1, R4, because of the heating, R3 increases by 20%. So he said R3 has been increased by 20%, and he's saying to find out the potential difference between A and B. So as you can see very clearly, this is your resistance R3, which is actually increased by 20%. So we can say the new resistor will be, I like to name it as R3 dash, which is equals to 5 ohms plus, you can take here it's 20%, to 5 into 20 by 100. So if you find out, this resistance is going to be how much? 6 ohms. Now, the moment when it is going to be 6 ohms, so what we are going to do here, so here we need to find out this particular potential VA. To find out this potential VA, so I can use the voltage division rule. So total voltage which is being supplied is going to be here. In this direction, we are going to get 40 volts, and here also we are going to get it as 40 volts, right? So now the potential at A will be equal to what I can take here, the total potential into same resistance. I would like to find out the potential at this side, so it is going to be how much? 6 ohms. So I'm going to take 6 whole divided by sum of the resistances, that is 10 plus 6, which is going to be 16. So 4 tens, 4 fours, 4 2 twos, 2 fives, 2 1s, 2 3s. So therefore the potential at A is going to be how much? 15 volts. So now I'm going to find out the potential at B. To find out the potential at B, what I'm going to use here, so I can take here again the voltage division rule. What is the total potential supplied here? It's going to be 40 volts into the same resistance, I mean to say it's going to be 10 whole divided by sum of the resistance, which is going to be 30. So which means I can say directly this 0 and this 0 will get cancelled, and you can even take here this is going to be 40 by 3 volts. As you need to find out the potential difference, so what I can take here, VA minus of VB I can take here. So what I am going to do here, VA minus of VB means already I have the value of 15 minus of 40 by 3, which equals 15 3 is 45, 45 minus 40 is nothing but 5 by 3, and 5 by 3 volts is equals to 1.666, which can be taken as exactly 1.67 volts is taken. So therefore this was the moderate question from the current electricity part. So let us go for the next question. So for the next question, question here, this is a question from the units and dimensions. Directly you need to derive the dimensional formula, which was actually the most repeated part has been given today in this paper. So coefficient of viscosity is a very standard part which is being repeated, followed by surface tension. In fact, pressure and work, this has been repeated many times. So I believe, and that too, if you look into the options also, you can solve it very simple. Like if I'm taking coefficient of viscosity, I'm taking from Stokes law, Fv is equals to 6 pi eta r Vt. From this, if I want to find out eta, so I can take here Fv by directly r into Vt I can take here. So this is force which is equals to ml t power minus 2, and r is actually taken as L, and velocity, terminal velocity Lt power minus 1, this and this will get cancelled, and you will be getting ml power minus 1 t power minus 1. So from this case, coefficient of viscosity is actually relating S, which you can see only one option is available. A is going to be S. Followed by this, most precisely, you can also go with the surface tension also. So surface tension can be taken as surface tension is equals to force per unit length. Dimension formula for force is going to be mlt power minus 2 whole divided by, you can take here as L. This L and this L will get cancelled, no doubt. For confirmation part, you can also go for this part. So this is going to be directly B, which is actually taken as mt power minus 2. So which you are going to get here B, which is going to be P, ml power 0 t power minus 2. So therefore surface tension is going to be how much? P. You can see in the option there is no 0, it's a missing part, so you can take here L power 0. So hence the option for this is going to be what? Second option is going to be the correct answer. Moreover, you can even go for the pressure. Pressure is going to be what? Force per unit area, and work is by default energy. Work is stored in the form of energy, or you can take here force into displacement, or mc square, you can take here ml square t power minus 2, which can also be taken as dr. More confirmation, you got it right from here, right? So let's go for the next question. So this was a very simple question from units and dimensions. Next question is from errors, which is also another easy question you can take here. He has given directly V is equals to root over Y by P. So you can take here delta V by V is equals to 1 by 2 into, if you are taking in terms of errors, so you can take here delta Y by Y plus this is also 1 by 2 into, this is going to be delta P by P. Already he gave us delta Y by Y percentage is nothing but 1, and delta P by P is nothing but 0.5. So you can take here delta V by V can be taken as 1 by 2 into, this is in terms of percentage if I want to find out. So no doubt I am going to take this part in terms of 1% plus 1 by 2 into 0.5 can also be written as 1 by 2%. If you simplify this part, it's going to be 1 by 2% plus 1 by 4%, which is equals to how much? 3 by 4%. Direct answer you can take here. So hence this is the direct answer, 3 by 4%. Another simple question which we got here. So units and dimension in this shift, including errors, many questions has been appeared so far. Let's go for the next question. This is a question from the electromagnetic waves. Already he has given the electric field. Now he is saying us to find out the magnetic field. No doubt from this part we can say magnetic field will be actually acting along the y direction. So directly if I want to find out magnetic field, B is equals to, you can take here E by C, which is equals to 54 by 3 into 10 power 8, and this has to be taken in terms of sine kz minus of omega t. If you are using this vector part, it is going to act along the y direction, that is nothing but j cap. So this can be taken as 18 into 10 power minus 8 into sine of, you can take here kz minus of omega t into j cap. So hence for this particular case, the option 1 is a correct answer. So let's go for the next question. Another question is nothing but it's a theoretical part. Very simple question, we got it here in electrostatics. So in this particular question he has given Gauss law is defined for inverse square law of distance versus absolutely it is being defined. The basic definition itself says, so closed integral of E dot ds is equals to Gauss law. So you can say this particular case is going to be how much? True. Followed by this, work done by uniform electric field on a charge moving in a circle. If a charge is moving in a circle in a uniform electric field, it's going, the work done is going to be 0. This is going to be also true. Followed by this, another question, electric field of a point charge from concentric circle forms concentric circle around it. No, it does not forms the concentric circle. Followed by this, electric field line forms closed loop. Electric field lines never form closed loop. Remember this part. According to this, hence option 1, first and second is a correct answer for this one. Let's go for the next question. Another question is being given from the magnetic effects of current, magnetic field due to the long solenoid, which is actually a simple part. You can say for the long solenoid, side he is saying radius r, he is asking us to simplify the maximum and minimum magnetic field. To find out that particular case, you can say I would like to draw is one long solenoid at this part. Without solving also, if you remember the graph, you can say the answer for this. Suppose if I wish to plot a graph between b versus r, so if this is b and this is r, so if I drop this part, it's going to be a straight line and then it is going to be inversely proportional. So b is directly proportional to r and here b is inversely proportional to r. By seeing this graph, you can say where it is going to be maximum and where it is going to be minimum. That's what he is asking. So it is going to be maximum where? Exactly on the surface, right or wrong? And it is going to be minimum where? Exactly on the axis, you can say. So now you can take here for this case, b minimum is along the axis. You can simply take here b maximum at the surface, this is true, and b minimum is along the axis, and b minimum is at the surface, no. B maximum is at the axis, no. B is same at all, no. It is not going to be same here. So therefore answer is going to be what? 1 and 3 is a correct answer for this. Let's go for the next question. So now the next question is nothing but from the kinematics it has given. It's a very simple question what he has given. For a particle moving in the x direction along the relation, already he gave us the relation and he is asking us, it's like a bit type problems which we'll be doing in the class basically. So it's a very simple part. He's asking what will be the time at this part, direction of the particle will remain same or changes. So basically you can take here, if he is asking us to find out the time at t equals to, it is wrongly printed here at t equals to 0, what exactly at x is equals to 0, what exactly the time he is asking here. So if suppose if I am taking x equals to 0, it is 4t cube minus of 3t minus 3t. If you send here 3t is equals to, you can take here 3 cube and this will get cancelled. So you will be getting here t square will be equal to 3 by 4. So t will be equal to root 3 by 2, which is 1.732 by 2, which is going to be 0.866 seconds. Yes, at x is equals to 0, you can take here x equals to 0. The time is going to be, this is absolutely correct, time is going to be 0.866 seconds. That's absolutely correct. Now let's go for the part direction of the particle. To find out the direction of the particle, I would like to differentiate this part, this equation. If I am differentiating this part, I would like to find out the velocity from this case. So I am going to get here velocity is going to be 12t square minus of 3 you are going to get here. So now at what time the velocity is 0? If it is 0 and I am getting the time in that part, so direction is going to change here. So basically we will find out that part. So if suppose velocity is going to be 0, so you are going to get 12t square minus 3. So you can take here 12t square is equals to 3. So t square equals 3 by 4. So t equals to 1 by 2 seconds. So if I substitute back this t equals to 1 by 2 seconds in x, I will get in this x I will get my position and I will find out my direction. So now I'll get the direction exactly what I am going to get here. So he is giving certain points here, accordingly we will decide it. So let us take this part, t equals 1 by 2 seconds. If I am adding here, so x is equals to 4 into, it's going to be 1 by 2 cube minus 3 into, it's going to be 1 by 2, which means you can take here directly, this is 4 into 1 by 8 minus of 3 by 2, 4 ones, 4 twos, which is equals to minus 1 by 2. So therefore x is equals to, you are getting it as minus of, so this is going to be 1 by 2 minus of this part, so it is going to be directly minus 1 by 2. So there is a possibility that direction of the particle might change at x is equals to minus 1. So because there is a possibility, because we are getting x equals to minus 1 by 2, hence C option is going to be correct option for this. Followed by this, the last one he is saying, so direction of the particle does not change at this and this does not remain same. The last part, acceleration is non-negative. So to find out the acceleration, I can take the differentiation of this part. So acceleration is going to be what? 2040. Yes, it's non-negative. It's non-negative means yes. So A, B, A, C, E is a correct answer for this. Hence, first option is a correct answer for this one. Okay, so these were the questions that we have received from our student side. The remaining part will be continued from by MVK sir as well as Zakir sir.
నేను నిలబడలేకున్నా. జాకెట్ ఓకేనా సార్? జాకెట్ ఓకేనా? అబ్బా Good evening, all students. So let us discuss the remaining questions of chemistry. जाकिर सर, पेन हाथ से भी लिख सकते, पता है आपको? Coming to the first question. So this question is a new model question to say, right? So whoever students are selecting the different varieties of questions in practicing. So understand it, this is a entirely different model of question. This question is a combination of multiple chapters. The first part is GOC, acidic strength, but second part is these many reagents, reactions should be known, that you will write all the products, and products acidic strength you will be comparing. So in a multi-level this question is present, right? So let's see this one. So first, aniline is treated with NaNO2 plus HCl, diazotization reaction. Everyone knows this diazotization reaction. That results in the formation of a diazonium salt, N2Cl. This on a reaction with CN, you will be getting a benzene carbonitrile, which on a hydrolysis, benzoic acid will be obtained, right? Benzoic acid will be obtained. Then second part is methane on treatment with MO2O3, you will be getting formaldehyde, which on oxidation further with K2Cr2O7 or KMnO4, you will be getting formic acid. And third one, propane on reaction with on oxidation by manganese acetate, you will be getting propanoic acid. And fourth one, toluene on reaction with NBS, we will get CH2Br, and this on reaction with KCN, Br will go and CN will come, on hydrolysis, we will be getting carboxylic acid. So directly I am writing the compound like benzene with CH2COOH. So these are the four compounds. Among these four compounds, who is the most acidic compound? Formic acid, then benzoic acid, that means formic acid is a Q, then followed by benzoic acid P, then followed by, between these two compounds, this is a positive inductive effort group, this is a negative inductive effort group, therefore S will come, after that R will come. So this is the acidic strength order, QPSR, QPSR. So second option is correct. So hope you enjoyed this question, right? So coming to the next question, again from organic chemistry, from aromatic compounds, and halogenation concept is given. We know that halogenation can be done in different ways, right? Free radical substitution can be done, electrophilic addition can be done, then electrophilic addition on benzene also can be done, electrophilic substitution on benzene also can be done, right? So let's understand here, recognize it. Toluene on reaction with bromine and heating, this is free radical substitution, FSR. So this product is correct. Then coming to benzene diazonium chloride on reaction with CuBr in presence of HBr, this reaction is a named reaction, Sandmeyer reaction, right? So diazonium salt will be converted into bromobenzene, correct? Then coming to toluene with bromine in presence of Fe will undergo electrophilic substitution reaction, and you will be getting a ortho-para bromotoluene. This is also correct. This is a ortho and para bromotoluenes. Then coming to this compound, toluene on reaction with bromine in presence of CH2Cl2. Actually, this is the, here is intention is to do electrophilic addition reaction, but here there is no alkene or alkyne to undergo electrophilic addition reaction. Therefore, this reaction will not happen. So he is asking incorrectly representing, that is option 4, right? Easy question. This is also interesting and little to the higher level only we can say. Total number of compounds reacting with a Hinsberg reagent, benzene sulfonyl chloride. Hinsberg reagent, first of all, is used in distinguishing between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. And he is particularly asking it should react with a Hinsberg reagent, but the product should be insoluble in NaOH. That is a compound secondary amine. Secondary amine. Yes or no? Secondary amine. So you have to recognize which are all the compounds are secondary amines. So N-methyl-aniline secondary amine, N-phenylalanine secondary amine. Then this is secondary, this is also secondary. NN-dimethyl-aniline is tertiary, so don't count it. Aniline is a primary, therefore don't count it. Methanamine is a primary, don't count it. N-methyl-ethanamine is a secondary, you can count it. So total 3 compounds are there which are secondary amines, which will react with Hinsberg reagent, forms the precipitate, but this precipitate, because of not having the acidic hydrogen, will not be reacting or will not be soluble with NaOH solution. Sorry. Right. So going to third question, this is also very straight, easy question only, that which one is non-reducing carbohydrate? Everybody knows this. This is the second time in this January session, the same question is coming, but only difference is in the previous shift, the options were monosaccharides, and here he has given disaccharide. That is only the difference. So if the carbohydrate has to be non-reducing sugar, it should be in the form of acetal. Both the carbonyl carbons should be present in the form of acetal, then it will be non-reducing sugar. Anyway, this carbon is acetal and this is a hemiacetal. Okay, so this is a reducing sugar, right? Coming to second one, this is acetal plus this is also acetal, therefore non-reducing sugar. Okay, then third one, this is acetal and this carbonyl carbon is hemiacetal, therefore it is a reducing sugar. Then coming to this one, this is acetal and this is also hemiacetal, so this is also a reducing sugar. So first option reducing sugar, third option reducing sugar, and fourth option is also reducing sugar. Only the second option is the one which is a non-reducing sugar. Non-reducing sugar. Now going to the next part, that is a final part of a chemistry paper discussion. That is a quick analysis of how the paper questions were asked. So first of all, there were only limited number of questions we were able to collect, right? So, and also understand these are the memory based questions. These questions may be different from the previous, from the official question paper, whatever has come, right? So data difference or language difference might be there, that you have to observe. Coming to 11th and 12th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 16 questions, 9 are of 11th standard and remaining 7 are of 12th standard. But definitely, confidently, I can say that whatever 9 questions are missing, majority that questions might be from the 12th standard only, because every one of us know that 12th standard questions will be 55 to 60%, right? And 11th standard questions will be 40 to 45%. Now, second is what is the level? This is easy, 5, 6. 6 questions among the given questions are, 16 questions are easy. Moderate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions are moderate. And you can see these were the questions which were labeled as difficult, not because that they are very complex in concepts, but they are with the multiple concepts to be involved. That is why it will take definitely time, therefore made it into difficult level. This is all classification we have done is with respect to student. How the student will be feeling is done by the analysis, is done by the subject experts from resonance division, right? Now, if you see the chapter wise, question came from chemical equilibrium, temperature effect on equilibrium, very normal question. Atomic structure, wave nature was asked. Actually, in atomic structure, question was asked from Bohr's model, and this time question is asked on the wave nature. Then chemical bonding, regularly questions are, multiple questions are coming from the chemical bonding, and even coordination compounds also you can see. Coordination compounds, this is a complex compound, this is a complex compound, and definitely from 9 questions missing, 1 or 2 might be again from the chemical bonding and coordination compounds we can say. So the trio chapters, periodic table, chemical bonding, coordination compounds, mandatory to be prepared, right? There is no option, there is no choice. Coming to periodic table also, definitely one question is, one only is asked, not more than that, right? Then GOC question is asked, stabilities of quantitative analysis, this is based on the hyperconjugation, And basic organic chemistry, quantitative analysis, this part is also very much repeated in every shift. Every shift, one question has come from the quantitative analysis. Then atomic structure, another question that is from the de Broglie wave theory. Coordination compound, CFT is also very repeated type of question you can understand. Carboxylic acid, aromatic compounds, then organic compounds containing nitrogen, and even biomolecule. Just now whatever the 4 questions we have discussed, all these questions, if you carefully observe, sit and analyze, these all questions are doable only. But only thing is that in solving, cracking these questions and getting into, converting it into marks, strong concepts are required, right? So prepare well for chemistry and also refer NCERT resonance material. Majority of the questions will be repeated also from the resonance material and even from the PYQs also, right? So all the best. This is from my side, chemistry part. Now I welcome Zakir Hussain sir to continue with the physics questions.
All right, so here it is. We are going to start this analysis of the physics one, and we are seeing some sort of a pattern here. Let's see this thing through. Okay, so what we saw here in the paper, that geometrical optics is occurring a lot. Okay, and this is not new, and we have seen other patterns as well. So let's see what we got here. As all right, so let's begin. Sorry about the small technical difficulty. Now let's see here. We got how many questions from 11? That's the starting point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is no different from the morning shift. This is no different from the previous day. They are asking less 11th, more 12th, which means they are pretty much based on the formula, less about the mechanics. Okay. So now let's see what is happening in the 11th. We got pretty much all of them moderate, which means they were calculative. They were not just simply like put the formula, put the data, and that's it. No, these are mechanics related, but that also make things much easier here. Moving on to the 12th one, which is kind of like important for us because we need to recognize which pattern is actually occurring here. So let's see. As I said before, that semiconductor, geometrical optics, nuclear physics, and optics. Optics in general is kind of like always be there. You can expect 2 or 3 questions in every single shift pretty much. So this is also a kind of like good idea to kind of like record this thing, because if that happens here, it will happen in April as well. So it kind of like makes your mind, if you're actually going for higher number for the April attempt, I mean, you did this thing best as possible. You are 12th class student, obviously it's your first time. If you're actually going to aim for much more in April, please pay attention to this thing, that the semiconductor and geometrical optics, especially this optics part, is going to be highly important for you. Moving on, other than that, we got modern physics and this right here, this electrostatics. These are the chapters you can always consider. This always gonna be there. So if you're going to solve the physics paper, you should just consider 10 question should always be kind of like just at the start of the paper is already in your pocket. Now, other than that, what is surprisingly happen here is, which the sir already kind of like pointed out, is this unit dimension is kind of like occurring a lot. We didn't expected this thing, despite, I mean, it's a small chapter, but they're putting that thing right here. It means they are kind of like putting more majority of questions here, which means that you can expect less in the April attempt. Okay. Now, Other than this, there's just KTG, Newton's law of motion, and error in measurement. Now these one you can skip, but I would recommend at least you make the short notes to just get to the formula. That's it. So that's regarding the physics. I hope you understood something, and let's move on to the maths analysis. I will welcome our math expert Vivek sir.
Thank you, Jackie sir. Yeah, now we can see the few sum from the mathematics. After that, we can do the analysis part. So now you can see here, ellipse. And the hyperbola has the same focus. Then we have to find the E and L value. E and L value means the eccentricity and the length of the lateral rectum of the hyperbola. So here you can see E value is equal to, we can get 1 minus 144 by 169. So from here E value we can find, and focus is equal to, here you can see 0 comma AE, so 0 comma 13 into E value. So E value is equal to what? 169 minus 144. So 25 by, so 5 by 13. This and this cancel, 0 comma plus or minus 5 we can get. Eccentricity of the hyperbola. Now we can take the eccentricity of the ellipse. Eccentricity of the hyperbola is equal to, we can find from here, under root of 1 plus 16 by lambda square. Both the focus are the same thing only. So from here we can find the lambda under root 1 plus 16 lambda square is equal to 5. Now squaring on both sides. So we can find from here the lambda value, means the lambda square plus 16 is equal to 25. So lambda square is equal to, we can get here the 9. Once we know the lambda value here, so now here we can find eccentricity of the hyperbola is 1 plus 16 by 9. So 5 by 3. So we can get the eccentricity of the hyperbola is equal to 5 by 3. Up now E value we know, and we know this is 16. So we can find the B square is equal to, we can get the 12 here. So E value is equal to 5 by 3, and 2B square by A is equal to 2 into 12 by 4. So this value is equal to 6. So we can get here the eccentricity we can get, and we can get the lattice rectum here. This value you can put here, then we can get the answer is equal to 296. Now we can come to the next sum. Yeah, next sum is there. Ellipse has the center is this one. Better you can draw the diagram. If you can draw the diagram of the ellipse, center is 1 comma minus 2. Focus is equal to given 3 comma minus 2, and vertex is given 5 comma minus 2. So from here we can find the value. A value is equal to 4. A value is equal to 2. From here the difference is equal to A. From this value is equal to A. So E value is equal to 1 by 2. Now we can see what they are asking, length of the lateral rectum. Easily you can find the B value. How we can find the E value? A whole square is equal to A square minus B square. A value 4 is equal to A, 16 minus B square. So B square is equal to, we can find from here 12. So lattice rectum 2B square by A. Now you can put the value and get the result. So 2 into 12 by 4. So our answer of the lattice rectum is equal to, we can get here the 6. Yeah, now we can come to the next sum. Next sum belongs to the One thing you can see here in this sum, and here this is the 14 by 15, 4 by 15, and 8 by 15, 11 by 15. This term is there. So in this sum, 4k into 2 by 15 plus 30 by 7k into 1 by 15 plus 32 7 into k plus 34 7k into 1 by 5 plus 36 7k into 1 by 15 plus 38 by 7 k into 2 by 15 plus 40 by 7k into 1 by 5 plus 6k into 1 by 15. This value is equal to given here 26315. So from here you can find the k value. So we can get here the k value is equal to 7 by 2. So once we can see the 7 by 2 value here, they are saying less than equal to be the 20. So less than, you can see this one up to 20 here it will come, means only this part. So 1 minus p of this 6k value. So 1 minus 1 by 15 is equal to, we can get 14 by 15. So our answer is equal to D option if equality is there. If not equality, then we have to be considered minus this both the things. Then answer is going to become a differ here. Yeah. Now the cube is the image of the point. Image of the point of this one. So you can see a P point 3, 2, 1 from here, this line equation. So we can take the general term of this line. You can take this is equal to be lambda. So lambda plus 1, 2 lambda, and what the value will come? Lambda plus 1. Q is the mirror image of this one. Once from here the lambda drs you can take. So what the drs of PM, it will come lambda plus 1 minus 3. So we can write here lambda minus 2, 2 lambda minus 2, and lambda. This is the dr. This dr you can multiply with this line drs is there 1, 2, 1. Then we can and equate with the 0. Dot product is equal to be 0. So we can find the lambda value is equal to 1. Now lambda value is equal to 1 you can put here. So we can get here the 2, 4, and 2. Now we can find the q coordinate. So for the q coordinate here, if h, k, l, we can take h plus 3 by 2 is equal to 4. So h value is equal to, we can get the 1. In the similar way, k plus 2 by 2 is equal to be 4. So k value is equal to 8. So 6 we can get. Similar way we can find the L value. 1 plus L by 2 is equal to 4. So L value is equal to 7 we can find. So we can get the q coordinate is equal to, once we can get the q coordinate, so again in the similar way from the this q point to this perpendicular distance we can find. As we have taken the lambda, in the similar way you can take the t. So this one is equal to 3t, 3t plus 9, 3t plus 9, here I have taken the t, 2t plus 9 minus 2t plus 5. This coordinate we know already the q coordinate. So from here we can find the dr dot product is equal to be 0. And then we can find the t coordinate. After finding the t coordinate, we can use the distance formula and then we can find the length. So here the length is equal to, we can get the 7. So our the fourth option is the correct. I think hopefully all of you easily understand this thing. Now we can come to the analysis part. Yeah. One thing you can see, always each and every paper of the 2026 we can find always the 2 question is coming from the sequence and series. So who are going to write the again examination for the April month must be concentrate on this chapter. Conic section also we are observing every paper we are getting the 2 question. Vector 3D 1 question always we are seeing. Matrices also we are, by the way, here up to 17 question only. So I have seen the one question. Otherwise, every paper we are observing 2 question is coming from the matrices. One from the adjoint, yeah, this property is related. And another one question will come generally from the linear equation. Conic section, here you can see the 3. So my advice is there for that one, must be go through the sequence and series, because the important 2 question are there. Conic section 3 is there, vector 3D 2 question are there. So must be you have to be do. Complex number 1 question is there, binomial. And whenever the differential equation, must we go for the linear equation, because linear equation, this one only will come. So what all I will say, if you want to be improve the mathematics, must be become the perfect in the calculation part, because if you are good in the calculation, must we can get the good marks. So okay, bye all of you. Again we can meet into the April session.